Do you have any moves?
I got the moves.
I have some moves.
I'm out of moves.
I'm making moves.
You ain't got nothing better to do.
Look, I'm a loser. Okay?
You just gave me an idea for a show.
It's the No Moves podcast?
Yeah. What's going on, guys? Our people, what is going on? This is the No Moves podcast. It is episode number 12. That's 12 for you guys. 12.
Wow.
I got my
watch what you say, man. I don't like that number 12. I don't like that. Fuck 12.
Today's episode is brought to you by the number 12.
You say you like ASAP 12?
Nah, I said fuck 12. That's not what I said.
Jesus Christ.
Reset the mic.
No, don't restart it. Do not restart.
Oh my god.
We deliver quality content. What do you want to restart?
Oh my god. I don't want to do another take.
Alright, fuck it.
Alright.
This is the behind the scenes.
Oh my god.
This is what we bring to the people. We bring real life conversations. We don't restart.
Alright,
man.
Go continue. Alright,
I like that.
Continue with the open up.
Yes.
Continue with the open up, Drew.
Boy Drew in the building. I drew the way.
Alright, restart.
Restart.
I'm just kidding. The phone was reaching from the computer. I said, hold on.
Alright, okay. Alright, yeah.
Are you the Drew? Are you done?
Yeah.
Alright. It's your boy Young Meech. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Introduce yourself, man.
I don't need no introduction, but I'm gonna give it to you straight. I'm always on time and I'm never late. Tyler Swall in the building. It's always fate.
Oh! This man used his government name again.
Fuck, I don't really care.
This man think he a rapper. Okay.
Yeah, I try my best.
Facts. Yeah, just want to let everybody know, man. You know, like, subscribe, Anchor, rate us up. You could send in a message, tell us what you think about the podcast.
Yo, shout out to our Spotify viewership too.
Exactly.
It's actually our biggest viewership. I really appreciate that.
We were just looking at the data and we're actually kind of going up.
Yeah. Exactly.
The graph is on an upward tick.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Apple Music, rate us 5 stars. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. We'll be coming out with the little Twitter and Instagram. We're coming out with the little like snippets, little funny videos and stuff.
We No Moves _podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might know that. I know. It could be No Moves. It could be the No Moves. You'll find us because everybody else has moves. we just be the only ones chilling in the cut.
Facts.
That's a fact.
All right, let me warm y'all up real quick. Okay, it's time for the weekly warm up. Boy.
Okay, what you got?
So last week, if you Meech wasn't here, we did a little bit of a cipher, a little bit of a freestyle.
Yes, we did.
But we got a lot of stuff to cover today, so I want to make it short. I'm gonna make it short and sweet.
Is that so?
Tell me, if you were to go to McDonald's right now, just tell me your order. That's it. I got you thinking.
I know I'm gonna say it's because of Smalls over here. Smalls got me hooked on the buttermilk crispy tenders.
Buttermilk.
Oh,
this man right here. This man got me hooked on that.
Number 8. No, I don't know what number it is.
I don't know what number it is either.
Damn, that's a pretty good answer.
That's a fact.
That's a good answer.
Oh, because of this nigga Smalls, man.
I think one time we were at Six Flags. I was with one of y'all. Or maybe both of you.
Nah, it was both of them. Both of us and another friend.
Yeah, it was all there. Yeah,
it was all there.
And we got to the McDonald's, and Drew was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get the 20-piece nuggets."
Yeah,
and I said, "Let me get the 10-piece, but it's gonna be chicken tenders." Yeah,
that shit took a whole 20 minutes to make.
I was like, damn. I didn't even know they had chicken tenders.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because they used to have was
chicken select. That's what they used to call
back in the day. But that shit was,
which is bullshit.
You're right. Shit was straight up breaded, man.
Well, they shouldn't have chicken.
That shit had no chicken.
So is that your same order?
Oh man, hold on. Well, what time is it when I'm going to this McDonald's?
Wow.
What time is it?
We didn't rehearse for this. All right, let's say it's right. It's
whatever.
Right, late night.
Oh, late night. Oh, we getting the 20-piece nuggets. Ooh,
20-piece nuggets?
But they gotta be hot. If they not hot, I'm angry. They need to be hot.
You taking them back?
I'm gonna have to take it back.
Late night, it's only a 50-50 chance that it's gonna be hot. And especially don't think that you're gonna be able to get home and they still be hot. They're gonna be cardboard. They're gonna be trash. I myself am gonna have to go with the buttermilk crispy chicken sandwich, not the tenders,
the
but the sandwich. And I'm gonna tell them First of all, medium. Don't try to supersize me, okay? I know that the drinks is all the same price, but I'm not for that. Second, nothing on it except nothing on it. I don't want no mayo. I don't want no sriracha. I don't want no lettuce, tomato, whatever. Just bread and chicken.
God damn,
You just want chicken. Why did you just get the
chicken?
Just no, because I went with bread, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of ketchup in it, and then I'm gonna eat it like a sandwich.
The sriracha is what makes the sandwich good.
Have y'all ever been to like a down south place that makes chicken and they got the toast on the side?
Oh, they do.
That's the exact same thing.
No. No.
Nah,
Not
bro.
quite.
Nah.
Nah, we can't disrespect Southern chicken like that, man. That's McDonald's. Talk about.
McDonald's got probably whatever. All right, let's get into the topics for the day.
All right, what's the topic?
First topic? We just reviewed the videos. Double XL Cypher. Give me your overall thoughts.
All right, guys.
I'm gonna let you go first. Sure.
There are 3 videos. You guys want to do it video by video?
Let's do it. I prefer
Yeah.
that.
All right. Okay. All right. The first video, we had Lil Mosey.
Mosey.
I think it's Moose.
Moose.
It's a little moose. It's a small moose.
Meg the Stallion.
That's right.
YK Osiris.
Uh-huh.
And the
Oh
baby.
no, that's not Osiris. That's Osiri.
Osiri.
Oh, serious?
Siri, can you turn this man off on the mic?
That's Miley Cyrus. It's like- all right. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna be honest. This one was trash.
Whoa, they started off slow, boy. What's this man's name? Lil Mosey?
Yeah.
How about you?
I think it's pronounced Mosey.
I think it's Mosey.
How about you mosey on down the trail and don't come back to rap in my house ever again? Okay.
Exactly. bro.
Exactly.
This-
I share those exact sentiments.
The Bulls came out like he was straight on Empire.
Yes.
He had on he had on an all white outfit. First of all, let me talk about the outfit. Okay. Everybody come like they dressed for the opera. What's going on? Everybody come like they either about to go to war, they're about to be in a stage play,
Uh-huh.
and they're about to start in a apocalyptic movie. What's good with you?
Bro, I don't know.
It's so weird. Like, what's this girl's name?
Uh,
Rico Nasty.
oh yeah, Rico.
What'd you say? She looked like
Assassin's Creed character.
She looked like the god. She looked like the god of Assassin's Creed.
You got the hood on.
No, you said something before. What did you say before?
She said, "I said she looked like she should be singing A Whole New World."
Ah, dude.
Oh man.
The boy Roddy Rich, he can't.
Nah, he did better than I thought.
The slander. All right.
Yeah, go back to the first
Okay.
video.
All right. First person, Lil Mosey, he's dressed in all white. I don't know if you think he's holy, but his bars weren't. His bars were trash.
Oh my god!
Like, to describe his bars, the best way to put it is if you were in school and you were in the cafeteria table, they were cafeteria bars.
Facts. Somebody had the pencil in their hand with the little making the beat. Like the bullshit, bro.
Like, it was so bad.
Not only that, but he insulted the dude that was making the beats. One of his bars was, "This beat is trash." I was like, "Oh, for real? This is what we doing today?"
He does say that. Probably DJ, I would have cut him off right there. Like, get the fuck out of here.
It was straight up disrespectful.
That's a fact.
And wasn't even prepared.
I tell you, it was trash. Your lyrics are devaluing my beats.
That's
Like,
a fact.
Like, yes, I understand it's a freestyle, but don't actually freestyle. Come with something prepared.
No, because some people were freestyling. We're gonna get to them. Some people was freestyling.
I mean, technically, but it's good that you said that because technically, a freestyle. If you say you wrote something like in the past and
Right.
committed it to memory, that's technically a freestyle. So I get what you're saying.
Is that a freestyle?
I mean, I think it counts. I think it counts.
I think it counts,
It
man.
counts.
At least, like, I'm not saying you gotta have the whole verse like in
Yeah.
your head, but at least know what you want to talk
Know
about.
what you
Have an
wanna talk about,
idea.
have an idea.
That doesn't give me an idea of how you can freestyle.
I mean,
That's bullshit.
it's better you do that than just show up just saying
That's a
whatever.
fact.
So you want to sound like Lil Mosey?
That's a fact. Listen, if you can't freestyle,
just come in with it. Remember 16.
But
Just remember a quick 16. Get it over with.
Just know that what Drew is saying is cheating, and so he's saying if you can't freestyle, then cheat. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, that's fine,
I mean, unless you want to get roasted by the internet.
and he will be. All right, so let's move on to somebody who saved that first video, Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee
Yeah, she
Stallion.
came through. She came through.
Megan
She saved the
Thee
video.
Stallion, you already know what she about.
It's a hot girl summer.
Hot girl summer, yeah.
Yo, she was killing those bars.
Nah,
bro.
she was killing it. She was killing it.
She took that beat, whatever that Lil Mosey said was whack, and she turned that joint around. She doubled the pace. She said, "Fuck this, I'm going in."
Yeah.
Exactly. She was great, man. A plus.
A plus.
A plus.
Go on to who's next? The baby?
No, Osiris.
Oh yeah.
Osiris or Siri?
It's also
Osiris.
It's
Yeah,
Osiris.
it's Osiris. It's
It's
Osiris.
pronounced Osiris, but he was awful. Like, This nigga was singing in the freestyle. Why?
He said, "My name is Trey Songz. I got the big bong. What do you
That
want?"
nigga look like a bootleg Trey Songz. He's like, no, 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 no,
But this is the thing. He can't sing. Let's be honest. He can't sing. He shouldn't have been on the double XL freshman cipher.
Yeah, that's another peeve I have.
I don't
was
understand.
Like, I don't get it either. You're a singer, like this is like a rap type of environment. So
I don't know why they
Stick-
selected him.
If I was him, I would just been like, "Yo, I'm gonna stick to what I do best and just not do it at all."
Yeah,
There
at
was
least
no
like
reason
decline
for
that shit because now it's just embarrass
Just
yourself.
embarrass
Just
yourself.
embarrass yourself. But they ended on a good note.
Yeah.
See, I'm a harsh because
Go ahead.
when we was born, like the year we were born,
Yeah.
I mean, we was kind of like born on like we know what freestyle is. Like we know what real hip hop is. Like we've seen
That's right.
Soulja Boy, mumble rap and all that. But
That's a fact.
I'm biased. Like the Jay-Z's, the Biggies, the Jadakisses, like the actual spitters. Like when you say freestyle, like to me, like you need to
can't say
become a
that there
spitter.
wasn't some real spitters in this.
There
This
were
was
some-
No, I'm not.
This was better than last year.
It was better than last year. I'll give you
of
that.
course.
But I'm just like certain people. I just like Osiris and was he the only person singing during the whole thing?
Yeah, he's the one person that sung.
Yeah, I'm just like, don't embarrass yourself.
What happened? What happened to
Don't
the
embarrass
bull who
yourself.
started? Who's the guy who was like Timmy Turner?
Oh, designer.
Designer.
Yeah, come on, designer
Come on,
sang.
man.
He sang. That's a song.
Nah, I know that's not a freestyle. I'm
That's
saying
a fact. You were upset by that
I was upset by that
because that's what he did in his. That's what he did in his double XL freshman.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Yeah, I was angry. I remember that.
He said he was angry. God
I was
damn.
angry.
I know.
Like, you
like
wasting my
that.
time. Nigga, I could do that. Just walk and say the same shit.
Timmy
two times.
Turner. He was looking for a burner.
Yo, niggas was hype on that shit, bro. Niggas was trying to investigate what does it mean.
Yeah.
He was wishing for a burner. I mean, god damn. That's crazy. All right, last person, the baby. I mean,
He was doing it.
he was doing it.
I
Like,
give him a B. I give him a B.
he was solid. I mean,
solid.
he rapped like for like 2 minutes straight.
No, we had to cut him off.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, bro. Like, I understand you can rap, but don't.
He passed.
He passed.
Well, I didn't have to watch the rest because he had already passed.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, I think if we rate that, what's your score on that? We're just going to add
What we rating?
from like I don't know A to F.
We rating all of them? Like,
Am I rating the video?
Ooh.
who are we rating? Are we rating each rapper? Or are we
All right, let's
rating
just
the
say
whole
who's the
thing?
best one out of the video.
All right,
The best.
And
by
that's
Megan Thee
Megan.
Stallion.
Yeah.
Megan Thee
Yeah.
Stallion.
Yeah,
And
definitely
so,
Megan.
all right, so we'll say who's the best out of each video, and then we'll say who's the best out of all of them.
Okay, all right, bet.
All right, next video. We got Blueface, YBN Cordae, and Rico Nasty.
Rico, Rico.
Yeah, this was a good video.
Yeah, nah, this video was amazing.
And it's crazy because Blueface was my least favorite one.
Exactly.
But he's the one I know the most of.
Yeah, Blueface, he was just saucy with it. Like
He was saucy. And
I was just giving nigga too much credit, man.
No, because he was coming
Too
with
much
the
credit.
He was coming with the swag and he was coming
exactly.
with the punchline.
Exactly. It's like you can't rap, but he was just like he found his own angle. You know what I
However,
mean?
All right, forget y'all, man. Let me give you my take on this shit. First
like-
of
you
all,
sound like a hater.
Don't give
What
me
I
your
feel-
take on Blueface. Give me your take on what he did because I know what you're gonna say. Oh, he can't rap on beat.
No.
He was rapping on beat
I
a
wasn't
little
good.
bit.
Listen, I knew the minute I watched this video, Blueface was gonna be my least favorite artist in
Okay.
the video. So, but let me tell you, the person I came to see when watching this video, the person that raised my eyebrows was YBN Cordae.
Cordae.
As soon as y'all mentioned the name, I said, "All right,
Whoa.
I'll give us a chance."
Why did YBN Cordae? That's his name.
Yeah.
Why did he pay the DJ to cut the change the
You don't need to
music
pay
on
you
that?
don't need to pay the DJ.
He
When
changed
you
the
nice,
music like that.
no,
Exactly.
That's not fair.
when you that nice, like
Bo
even
said-
the DJ knows what's up.
Bo said, "Put my track on."
Yeah, facts,
And then he
facts.
started going in. I was like, "Hold on."
When you that nice.
I gotta
even-
give it to him. He was.
But he did have bars.
He had bars. Like he might have the best bars. Now Rico Nasty, she had bars, but she was too fast for me to understand. I don't know what the hell she said. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, she was going in. She was saying some nice stuff. She was like,
the verse was just too fast for me.
yeah, but it did flow though. Let's be honest.
She had flow. I'll give her that. I mean, overall, it was pretty good.
So you're gonna go with YBN Cordae is the best.
That's obvious.
He had the best verse.
He had
And
the best
that
verse by
verse was
far.
fire. Oh my god!
I told y'all,
You're right.
if Dr. Dre fucks with you, because Dr. Dre don't be fucking with anybody. That nigga rich, he just be minding his own business.
Okay.
If he takes any time out of his schedule to be in the studio with you, that means you got some heat.
Talking about
Good
Rich.
spit.
Talking about Rich. Let's go to the next video. Roddy
Yeah.
Rich. That's your man, right?
Roddy Rich,
Right, me?
yeah.
Nah, I don't even know who that guy is. Roddy Ricch, Comethazine, and Tierra Wax. I didn't know about any of these people. And I'm happy.
I heard about Roddy Ricch.
Neither did I.
This is why I like the freshman XXL thing, because I get to discover, you know, who's new, who's coming up. You know, a lot of these people I already heard of, but these three I did not.
Neither did I. They were all new to me, and it started off with Comethazine, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Comethazine.
Yeah, it started with Comethazine.
That was a little weird.
That didn't got the crazy eyes. That nigga look unstable.
Damn, it was difficult.
Nigga like it from Chicago.
Like he remind me of like a young what's his name? G Herbo. That's what he looked like a young G Herbo.
G Herbo don't look like that.
Nah, boy, I don't know. Something about it, his flow just seemed weird. Like his voice was just
nah, we can't just make G Herbo like that.
Alright, maybe I remember that.
That reminds me of 21 Savage.
Like he looked like somebody.
Oh.
He looked like somebody.
But the one girl, she paid the DJ as well. She said,
"Oh, Tierra Wax got bars.
She had bars, but why she turned it into?
Yo, she from your hometown, man.
From Philly.
Love. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
She's a spitter. That's what they known for.
Why?
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this: why did she pay the DJ to cut the music like that?
This man talking about paying the DJ, man.
This is not acceptable.
This is not acceptable. Hey, that was good though.
That was good.
The verse was good.
This is bullshit.
You want that? Or you want Lil Mosey?
Listen, first of all, when she cut, actually, I'm gonna be real. When she cut the beat off, that kind of piqued my interest because
that's not fair. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's not fair that you should be able to control.
At that point, after that point, it's like hit or miss. Like when she cut the beat, you better be saying something.
Exactly.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Like, so she raised the stakes.
She raised the stakes.
You're either gonna sink or swim.
Sink or swim, exactly.
But I don't think that's fair because she knew she was gonna swim, so she said, "Let me swim in the highest waters."
Hey,
she was.
If you can pull it off, more power to you.
She did it well. And our boy Roddy Ricch, he was pretty.
He was better than I thought. Because he's
mostly
singing. He's mostly a singer.
Oh, is it? I didn't even know. I've never heard of any of these people.
Yeah, he was on the Meek album. What was that? He was on a record with
Oh yeah, Roddy Ricch was pretty good.
Yeah, he was on. And he did his thing with Nipsey Hussle. I forgot what the name of the song was, but he's mostly a singing dude. So just to the fact that
really
kind of
he came with bars.
No, he did.
Yeah, that's respect. Better than Osiris.
Okay, so is Tierra Whack your favorite from this video?
Yeah, I go. Yeah, Tierra Whack.
I go Tierra Whack.
All right, who's
now? Before we get on, I just want to say, why were all the girls in these cyphers just like the best spitters? Like
you have to be.
It's a hot girl.
All the girls just came with so much heat.
You cannot get into this game as a girl Blueface. Not gonna happen. You're whack. Sit down. Okay. You gotta be nice as fuck.
That's true. That's true.
Like, it's a male dominated field.
You're right. You're right. They was coming in hard. Like they had bars. Like
first of all, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. It's a hot girl summer.
Hot girl summer.
Yeah, I've said.
And it was funny because who was it? I guess it was Tierra Whack. She was listening to the bull. She was listening to Comethazine, and she was just sitting, like, you know how people be dancing in the background stuff, and trying to vibe. She was just looking at bull with intensity, waiting for him to, kind of step it up. Yeah. She wasn't impressed. I could tell. She was looking in the back, like, I'm gonna see what he got, but right now it's nothing.
This nigga whack.
Yeah, facts. I was like, dang, bro, you gonna be looking at him with scrutiny like that?
I love the way she came out. Like she's like, I'm gonna let y'all niggas get that shit off your chest. It's like
let me go in.
Let me stop playing. Are we rapping for real? I feel like she was like that. She had that thought at some point in the video, and she was like, "Let me just end this shit right here."
Ah man, you know what? I'm not gonna pick a best. I only watched.
I can pick a best. YB and Cordae.
Cordae had the best verse.
Cordae had the best verse.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was a legitimate freestyle.
Cordae sounded like he was freestyling. Like he sounded like he was just coming up with that shit.
He was pointing out stuff in the room.
Exactly.
He was pointing out stuff in the room. He was like, I got my man Blueface. I don't know Blueface. And then he was talking Rico Nasty. I'm nasty. I was like, oh son, that's you really moving some stuff.
Yeah. Let me say this too. Like freestyling is like it's an actual art. Like the best rappers you can think of aren't necessarily great freestylers.
That's probably true. Yeah.
If you could freestyle off a dome, like right there on the spot, like that's a talent in out of itself. So
yeah.
Shout out to YB and Cordae.
And he just dropped an album recently.
Yeah.
So
let me give y'all an example. Like Nas.
It was yesterday.
Like Nas to me is a god MC or whatever. Yeah. But he's not the best freestyler. So
Let me give you an
sounded
example
so
of a great
good.
freestyle. Who was I trying to get you to listen to the other day?
Oh,
dude?
Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky had that
Oh,
great
it's not listen to
freestyle.
that shit. Nah, he had bars. He had bars.
He had bars.
See, but I don't know if he really have bars though.
Why?
Like because like here's the thing. Like if I'm coming on a radio show, you think I'm not gonna prepare something?
He was pulling out shit
not
just
mad
like
at
what he was pulling out shit just like YBN Cordae. I brought you flowers. If somebody he picks up a Diet Coke, he says if somebody wants a Diet Coke, they bring it to me.
I'm not that mad because if niggas can memorize an 8-minute verse or something like that, then
Facts.
I'll give you credit.
But you could tell he was freestyling because every once in a while it would just be bullshit. And he would be like, and now I'm back. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, if you have to go there, go there.
Let
But
me
when
tell
you
you so funny. Y'all ever see Kanye try to freestyle?
Oh my I don't want to see it.
That's the funniest
I
shit.
really do not want to
Y'all
see
remember
it.
y'all remember that interview he did with Sway where he was like, "You ain't got the answers."
Yeah, I remember that one.
Sway tried to have his nigga freestyle afterwards. That nigga was trying to say so. He was like, nah.
let me tell you something, Kanye. Never step into the valley of the hyenas.
But I respect it though. He was like, nah,
Yeah.
I know my lane. Like, he's like,
Yeah.
this ain't gonna end well.
Exactly.
Let me stop myself.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, damn, that's not the background he came from. He was like a beat guy.
Producer. Yeah,
Facts.
that's what he's been known for. So
So I
Talking about
yeah, like you can't really expect him to be the best rapper.
No, it's just
freestyler.
like
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I said, some of the best dudes, bad rappers, they're not necessarily the best freestylers.
Right.
Just because you're a great rapper doesn't mean you automatically a great freestyler. So the niggas that can do both, like more power to you.
Applaud to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right. So did you say who's your favorite chair? YBN Cordae.
I would say Cordae was the best. Then I give it to Meg.
Yeah.
And finally, I could probably give it to the baby.
Why? Whatchamacallit? What was the name of the Bull album? Because it came out yesterday, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of music that came out yesterday. I didn't even keep up.
A lot of people dropped
A lot of people
yesterday.
dropped.
A lot of people
I know
dropped.
Chance dropped, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my man, Chance
Young
dropped.
Chance.
I only listened to the first half of that album. It was pretty good so far. It was calm.
Okay.
It was
Did
calm.
he sound like the old Chance?
It was.
What's it called?
Did it sound like the old Chance?
Oh,
You know,
no.
you know who I'm asking this question for.
Oh yeah.
like-
Okay. All right.
It sounded like Chance was really like he's really been hanging out with a lot of artists. Like he's really trying to be like an artistic guy. Like he's been hanging out in the drama department. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And he's trying to like be different and try to like how the
I
people in
can
the
tell
drama
you never
department
liked
are.
this album already.
I don't know. I didn't listen to it. All I'm saying was
You
that
know how the theater guys are. You know what I'm saying?
Acid Rap and 10 Day was better than Chance 3. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I feel like he changed his style on Chance 3. I mean, it was still decent, but it wasn't my Chance.
he's really just. I don't know who Chance is anymore. He's a chameleon.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
evolving, man.
He's evolving,
an
and,
artist.
and I guess we're seeing him in the middle of that evolution.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know right now what.
Like it depends. Like I mess with Surf. Like Surf.
Right.
I mess with.
Oh,
them.
you
Like,
heard it? Oh, okay.
Surf.
Okay.
With Caretaker, Sunday Candy. That project. That was a great project.
Okay.
But it was not. Okay,
I mean,
it was Chance was on it, but it wasn't a Chance album.
Yeah.
Surf.
It was a different kind of Chance. It was a very different kind of Chance.
Well, it's interesting because it doesn't really seem like it anymore. It seems like that's a chance that we're going to be getting
We'll
a lot
see.
of.
I don't know, but I felt Chance 3 was even different from that. I felt he was just.
When I first listened to Chance 3, I was underwhelmed. But then the more I listened to it, the more I liked it.
Okay.
And by the time I was done with it, there was only a few songs that I didn't like.
I'm gonna say there were hits on it. Like
Hits.
so No Problems. Like that's a hit.
That's a hit.
I'm not saying he didn't have hits, but majority of it, I just couldn't mess with it like that.
Yeah, that's a fact. I don't know. I mean, I gotta listen to the second half of the album. So far,
How many songs is on the project?
it looked like it was like 20 or something.
The runtime is an hour 17.
Not
That's
bad.
it?
Yeah, for the Chance album.
Listen, man.
It seemed like there's a lot of songs. Maybe less than 20.
Yeah, no, it's a decent amount.
Nah, it's getting very hard to listen to albums nowadays because you got people like Chris Brown dropping 35 songs from the project. I'm
Chris
like,
Brown?
yeah.
And that's very ridiculous.
If I want to, I'm trying to critique this project, but I don't have time. 35 songs.
That's a fact.
Facts.
Yeah.
I still haven't listened to that whole thing, just because it's hard to listen to it all the way through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Unless I'm driving somewhere. Unless I'm commuting.
Well,
or something.
long road, not even commute. You go on like a road trip. Or something.
That's a fact.
They got time.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, the World Chance had 19 or 18 songs, something like that.
Okay.
Calm, shit, solid.
That's pretty. I respect it because he's been quiet for a while. He's like, let me feed the people.
He was putting out. He put out. What was that song where he was talking about? Oh, groceries. That's my song. I like that.
I don't remember that.
Groceries. Used to carry all the groceries in one trip.
That's a PBS song.
Simply Minute Man gone in one set. We not on this.
PBS Kids, that's right.
Oh, fuck out of here. That's a good song.
Oh man.
Whatever. All right, so
Arthur was in there too.
Huh? Yo, that song. Hold on. Let's rewind it. That song, that cover that Chance does of Arthur, is one of the reasons why I love Chance.
Oh yeah. I Might Need Security. That song.
No, it was like it was literally like.
Oh, you talking about the actual? Okay.
The Arthur song.
Okay. Okay. All right. I thought you were talking about the song with the Arthur cover, like the meme, the fist.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's I Might Need Security.
No, but Chance actually has a song where he'd be like, every day when I'm walking down the street.
I think I know the song you're talking about.
Yeah.
I just.
Not only that, but he did a cover in one of the Hamilton songs too, from the play Hamilton. And this is the reason why I like Chance, because even though sometimes he gets on my nerves because he wants to be an artist, and he wants to discover new things, and he wants to always change,
be different.
Yeah, exactly. I love him because he's into the stuff that I'm into. He watched Arthur the same years that I was watching Arthur. He watched Hamilton when it was hot. That's what I like to hear. All right, let me stop. All right, let's
Shout out to Chance, man. Hold on, let me give a shout out to Chance the Rapper, man. Chicago's a beautiful place, man. I know what you was trying to tell the people, man. All right, that's it. I gotta get that off my chest.
Yeah, that's a fact. All right, let's go to Tay-K. Tay-K was on trial.
Tay-K.
Does anybody have the details, or do I have to look it up?
I think I had a double murder case.
Yeah, so
capital murder. Yeah.
Tell somebody who hasn't been following.
So it all started
2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago, right? With the song "The Race."
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have heard the song "The Race," but essentially he was on the run for, was it capital murder or like robbery, right? So
I think capital murder. I think robbery's included.
Yeah, robbery is included. Yeah, so.
He was literally on the run,
he was on the run. So while he was on the run, he made this song called "The Race," and essentially what he was trying to portray was that, all right, I can't beat the case, so I'm gonna do the race. And what he means is he's gonna run away from the police and try to, escape the police.
Yeah.
So Tay-K, so that video is released as soon as Tay-K is captured. Like, I think his management found out it's captured, and then it blows up. This is all 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And like, what's the main hook?
Fuck a beat. I was trying to beat the case. But I ain't beat the case, bitch. I did the race.
Oh, what?
Beat it up for the nut, shorty face.
Eat good noodles every day. Like, that shit was fire.
I'm a nigga, then I go out my way.
That's a fire song.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's
damn.
That was a great ass song.
That was a hit, man. I just remember when I heard it, I'm like, the beat is infectious,
but it's
the hook is catchy, but like, so I started reading the news, I'm like, this nigga done.
Exactly. But it's controversial because it's like, I'm bumping this song, but this man's an actual murderer. He's actually he actually killed someone.
Yeah.
So so this was about 2 years ago, and then I think recently, about this week, he had his trial.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he was on trial. He pled guilty to the robbery, and I think that was like an automatic 30 years. But then
automatic 30 years.
That was 30.
I just a robbery, a home invasion.
Okay, yeah, 30 years.
And they also killed someone, so that's something. There's another count of murder.
Yeah.
So his defense team tried to convince the jury that, all right, he was involved, but he wasn't the trigger man.
Right.
Because essentially it was a setup where, I don't know, I think there was like a girl involved. The girl there's multiple people that Tay-K had in this group to trick these people. And they tried to rob two people. One of them was killed and the other one was severely injured. So one who was severely injured was able to testify. So
Jesus.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
So it says here that Tay-K was convicted as an accessory to murder.
Accessory?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So Yeah, so they try to convince that he was an actual murderer.
Found not guilty of capital murder.
Yes. Oh, not guilty of capital murder?
Yeah, not guilty of capital murder.
Okay.
He was just.
Oh, that would have been an automatic life sentence.
He was just like he was just there.
Yeah.
With the people who killed the guy, I guess.
Right.
And then
ancestry because he didn't report
and then
anything.
on trial, it's crazy because, like I said, the video was released like right when he got when he got caught. So like on the last day, right before the jury's about to make their decision, the prosecutors, they play that Tay-K song to the jurors. I'm like, bro.
I mean, he's literally snitching on himself.
That's the nail in the coffin.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm like, you're pointing the gun at the camera.
Right,
You're saying you're trying to kill and rob niggas.
You're snitching on
trying
yourself.
to see 100 bands.
The glove does fit.
It's over. So yeah, he got 55 years in prison for that.
Honestly,
I mean, that's the best. That's the best case.
Best case scenario.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what's crazy? Because earlier this week they were saying, oh, he might get a range from it's either going to be 5 years to 99 years.
Oh, not 5 years.
Wow, they were actually kind of on point because 55 is right in the middle. Come on.
I was like, yo, that shit is crazy.
That's a fact.
Yes.
No, 55 years. That's so how convinced are you that he killed these people? He didn't get. He was found not guilty of murder.
Yeah, no.
But you know what's something funny too? I don't even think that's his only. Like
no, there's still another case. There's another case. There's another murder case.
While he's on the run, he would rob somebody again.
There's another case that he still hasn't been on trial for yet.
Yes.
So he has 55 years, but if he found guilty for his future case, he's
could
probably
be
gonna see life.
But hold on. Oh yeah. Well, he's found guilty for the other case, probably so. But it looks like first of all, it says the mandatory minimum for capital murder in Texas is 40 years, which is, and if he serves 40 years next to 55, he can serve him like at the same time.
Is that the second trial?
Right.
Yeah.
Is he being charged with that in the second trial?
I don't think they did it yet.
Oh, okay.
I think it's.
So that he wasn't found convicted of capital murder the first time.
It's a really sad situation.
It's not really though. I mean.
No, but
kind of fuck this nigga for killing.
But his people like bring up his upbringing because I think they said his mother was in a gang. So,
but it's not like he was sentenced to death or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like black people being put in jail, but that's a decent sentence.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't think it's sad. It's just like some of the case of wasted talent.
Yeah,
like, that's a fact. I see.
Wasted talent.
Very wasted talent. Like you.
Yeah.
Now you made a hit song.
I mean, look what happened with what's his name, Lil Nas X or whatever. Like, yeah, you have a hit song, like that should have been like the beginning of, you know what I'm saying, his career. I mean, that should have been the beginning of something.
His beginning started when he was in jail.
That was kind of grand. That was his grand opening and grand closing all at the same time.
Lil Nas X is completely different because Lil Nas X is gay and therefore he's responsible.
No, but I'm saying he had a hit record.
What? Therefore he's organized.
I'm compared to.
Oh my god! Our thoughts do not reflect Colin's thought. This is separate from the No Moves podcast.
Yes. Yes, we at No Moves. We love the gay community. We love the LGBTQ community.
I said nothing but compliments.
We stand with you, okay? We stand with you.
I said nothing but compliments.
But I'm saying, I'm comparing them in the sense that they both had these hit records, but whereas Lil Nas X is riding the wave and kind of reaping the benefits of his record, this man Tay-K was in jail the whole time. So, I don't know about y'all, but I feel a type of way. Like, I have a hit song.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck in prison. I can't even see the energy. Like, I can't even see how the people reacted.
That's crazy.
People went crazy for that song.
I'm
That song
sure
came
you
out.
can see the energy. I mean,
From prison? Like, I don't want to see it from prison.
Somebody got a phone in prison.
That's a fact.
I'm just saying, like, I would like him to be out there, like, enjoying it.
Prison
but
got
I'd kill somebody, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not one of those things at the end of the day, karma. You know what I'm saying? You reap what you sow.
How would you feel if you went to jail for 55 years now?
I probably.
I mean,
what are we, like 20 or something like that?
He should be grateful.
You should be grateful, but damn, you're literally spending your early 20s to your late 70s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In prison?
Niggas on YouTube was like, bro, his parole officer hasn't even been born yet.
Probably.
I was like, that shit is crazy.
Probably.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's
Probably.
crazy.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's really, really, really fucked
Probably.
up. That's really that's like I can't stress that enough.
And plus, too, jail is not like. I have like a fear of like getting jail for like a week or some shit.
Oh, you
Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Jail for a
that
week,
time.
you wouldn't be in prison. You would just be in jail.
In jail.
You would just be in holding.
Yeah.
And I'm saying you hold me in the cell for a week, I'll probably start to go.
Yeah, but it's
Go a little
crazy because on the trial you could tell that he definitely bulked up. Like he started
definitely
like
bulked up.
if you're gonna be in prison, like you better
That's all
you
there
better
is to
start
do.
eating. You better start lifting weights. You got to do something. You got
It really is sick, man.
you got to defend yourself. That prison life is no
It's
joke.
like the jungle, man.
It's fucked up, really.
It's the jungle.
Now that's the fucked up thing. See, because jail in a lot of other countries is about reformation
and correcting people, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jail here is like we're gonna put you in. We're just gonna remove you from society. That's what it's all about.
Russia's worse.
It's
They throw you on a deserted island, deserted, uninhabited.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. I'm telling you.
Deserted island.
Deserted
Where?
island.
Russia.
Nigga,
What
it's an anime?
island?
What?
What island?
No, you never hear that story?
No.
Okay, so I heard a story in Russia. There was this like it was an island or something close to that. This like uninhabited, isolated landmass. or
Rikers
whatever.
Island?
Not Rikers
Oh,
Island. It was like an actual. It was an actual island. So
Yeah.
this is like during the days of Joseph Stalin or whatever. So this man was just like, you know what? I'm just fucking around and throw all these prisoners on a uninhabited whatever area, and I'm gonna have them fend for themselves. Like I'm gonna get everybody a bread ration or whatever. But shit got so crazy that people started eating each other, like resorting to
Damn.
cannibalism.
Now that's an interesting prospect.
Yeah.
So what we could do is see, and this is dangerous, but what we could do is take all these people, and the people who have committed the worst crimes, and just put them in, and just make them fend for themselves, and on a little
That's
island.
basically what they
And
did.
they're gonna have to learn teamwork.
Is this Fortnite?
And they're gonna drop them off in the balloon bus. They're gonna have to learn teamwork. They're gonna have to learn how to act together as a society.
Real
They're
life.
gonna have to build up their own thing. They're gonna have to follow rules. They got to make their own rules and then follow them. This actually makes a lot of sense. This is actually kind of
This is
genius.
basically the savage land. This is savage land.
Facts.
Yeah,
So whatchamacallit? What was I about to say?
you talking about jail?
I thought in Russia they threw you in the gulag or something.
They still do that, but
they
they
probably
definitely.
still do.
I saw this read the story online. It was like they literally just fucked around, drop a couple all the prisoners and like I think it was an island. That's what they described it, and you know what I'm saying they have to fend for themselves.
I forgot that the boy ASAP Rocky was in the Swedish jail.
Yeah.
Free Rocky,
Free
free
A$AP.
Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that. I think Trump tweeted out something that said he was talking to the people in Switzerland.
Yeah, this motherfucker
BS.
Donald Trump. Like, I love ASAP. He's from New York, the greatest state in the world. You know what I'm saying? The greatest city, New York City in the world.
We got Knicks
But-
fans in the building.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Trump is trying to clearly capitalize on the situation. You're not gonna connect with the black community by you're not gonna try to pander to the black
There it is.
community by
Mm-hmm.
by trying to.
This is the tweet. This is the tweet. This is Trump. Just had a very good call with the Swedish Prime Minister Stefan Löfven, who assured me that American citizen ASAP Rocky will be treated fairly. Likewise, I assured him that ASAP is not a flight risk and offered to personally vouch for his bail or an alternative. Wow, come on.
Nah,
Can Trump get some points for that?
I'm not giving him
Nah,
points
bro.
for that.
That man just trying to take
Nah.
advantage of a
He's trying to take
situation.
advantage of the
He's smart.
situation.
He's smart.
He's smart.
I'm not saying it's a dumb move. I know it's bullshit, but that's a goddamn.
Yeah.
The boy ASAP Rocky gonna be rapping about Trump in his next song.
Nah, I
He's
wouldn't-
like,
I wouldn't go
he's
there.
like, damn, I gotta say thank you to Donald Trump now.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Listen, you may not like Donald Trump, but if he gets you out of jail, you have to say thank you.
Nah, shit.
That's as simple as that.
LeVar Ball didn't.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Oh man, yeah,
But-
that shit is crazy.
And the thing
Shout out
about
the Rocky, man.
Switzerland is it's scary because they don't have no alliances.
Nah, they're neutral.
They don't give a fuck about your American nothing.
I saw a
Don't.
video online. It said Switzerland, like it was basically saying in the event of like a nuclear fallout, Switzerland would be the best place to live in.
This
These
is-
niggas got
yeah.
bunkers all over
just
the
serious?
country.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yo, you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, they just built into the built under the roads, built on the side of the roads, built in every little
What the
different
hell?
cranny, and they have enough for everybody.
And you know the border's surrounded by
Are
mountains.
they preparing
so-
for the zombie apocalypse?
They are.
No, they are. I mean, if you think about it, their border is like completely mountainous. So
Mhm.
if they were saying some shit like, it would be a pain in the ass to try to invade Switzerland because you have to go through mountains, and they
Yeah.
have like secret bases which are camouflaged within the mountains.
Facts.
So
God damn.
It was like during World War II when the Nazis was taking over everything. And it was just like,
And
you know what I'm saying?
because their population is so small, they can literally fit everyone into these
everybody,
things.
yeah.
They just everybody's just all right. It's like if you it's like a fire drill. Like everybody knows where they're supposed to go.
Yeah,
You're assigned to
okay.
bunker number 805.
Yeah.
So go there and wait. There's a crisis, and then you're good to go.
Good to go. So there's a reason why
Yeah.
Germany, when they was taking over all these countries, you know what I'm saying, during World War II, they're just like, we'll leave the Swiss alone.
That's
Let's leave them
mad.
alone.
I did
That's
not know
mad
that.
nice. Now I don't know how they're living over there because I mean I guess they're living. I guess it's easy to like have a nice little country when you don't have that much people,
Right.
And all the people are the same.
Right.
It's like everybody wants the same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, them just minding their own business. I mean, focusing on themselves, like you said, building themselves up. So
If we tried to move everybody in America in the bunkers, there would be civil war
It would
underneath
be
the
civil
bunkers.
war.
It definitely would.
that would not end
Oh,
well.
hell no.
We would kill ourselves before we even got out.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's switch it up. Let's get off rap. Let's get off of
Switch it up. Switch
Murder
it up.
Child.
Switch it up.
Hey,
Switch it.
hey,
Switch it up.
hey,
Switch it up.
hey.
Switch it up. Switch it. All right.
Drew, freshman freestyle, double XL. Nah, so Drew, you're telling me that Ben Simmons might have a jump shot.
Yes.
Are you?
Why you got left?
It sounds like a lot.
Oh, man.
It's like that. The fact that we even having this discussion is sad for Ben Simmons. It look like Ben Simmons in the gym.
Bro, he was hooping, bro. Yo, he got a shot now.
It was a video.
Yeah, it was a video.
Let's not go that far. He's definitely improved. He went from not taking a jump shot to taking a jump shot. Let's not give him that title of a knockdown jump shooter yet.
Hold on. Because if it's a video, then I can see what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, watch the video, man.
Let me see. So
Yeah, try and find the video. But nah, this is good for the 76ers, all right? Ben Simmons is an already great player. He just can't shoot. He got everything else that you would want in a player.
that's a fact.
And now he got the shot. So now niggas can look at him and be like, oh, let him shoot.
That's right. ISO.
Let him shoot.
Y'all remember the LeBron video I showed y'all?
What?
That's disrespectful. That can't happen to you.
Oh yeah.
You can't let that happen to you.
Describe the video.
Okay, so LeBron, who's received flack for playing, lax defense, basically sagged off on Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons was, behind the 3-point line. This man went as far as under the basket, damn near, to play Ben Simmons. And Ben Simmons, even then, he like, that's a no-brainer. You shoot the basketball.
Shoot it.
This man, he's like, he still wanted to pass, and he would wait until, the last few seconds on the clock to actually put a
So
shot
you're
up.
telling me that Ben Simmons was that guy where you, instead of blocking, you wait for the rebound?
Yes, that's what LeBron was
that
doing.
guy, because it's just like, all right.
Now, normally LeBron would
Look
be...
at that. Ooh.
Okay, I see the
Look at
video.
Look at that.
I mean, that's all he needs. That's all he needs.
That's all he needs. That's all we want. We're not asking for much.
It's looking pretty good.
But there's a difference between
It looks like
these
a
guys
real.
and
It
NBA
looks like a
defense.
real lax pickup game. Okay.
That's what you need.
Yeah, that's what we need. We just need a
just need a
little
certain-
something.
You need...
Are you? I mean, he's inside the line.
No. This is the season before. He ain't. No,
Nah.
this is bullshit. Don't look at that.
Oh,
Now I'm
about to
talking
say.
about... Listen, this is what I'm saying. Ben is 6'10", 230. This is what the Sixers I should be seeing next season.
Yeah.
When the game during the playoffs, I shouldn't see him. You know what I'm saying? Basically froze out of the game.
Exactly.
I shouldn't see this man just running baseline to baseline trying to get a putback dunk in the last 5 minutes.
Act like you do something. Be active.
Yes, I should see this man because he's always gonna get a mismatch. Pretty much, he's gonna be either faster than the dude that's on him or much bigger.
Look at
I
this
want to
stat.
see him go ISO mid post or something like that and just do damage. That's it. You gonna get a mismatch. All right,
That's all.
especially when Embiid is gonna command a double team. Like this man should just be able comfortable picking up the ball. If he's wide open, take the shot.
Exactly.
If not, take a couple dribbles.
Exactly.
And just go for a mid-range shot.
Like you don't even need to be a 3-point shooter.
You don't need to be a 3-point shooter.
A mid-range is fine.
Mid-range is
fine.
fine.
That's all. We're not asking for much.
It gives you versatility.
Versatility, exactly. I mean, this man's shooting fadeaways, so this man's more comfortable shooting fadeaways than the actual jump shot. So just go with that.
You hit him with a fadeaway.
Hit him with the fadeaway.
That's a powerful move.
That's a powerful move.
Precisely.
And he could be a much more effective passer if he's, taking the ball out of the post, because defenses always, if they overplay, he's gonna find somebody who's open.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That's it.
I'm
It brings a whole new dynamic.
the only
It's like-
obstacle.
So you're telling me that? So how did the Sixers get so far if You telling me Ben Simmons didn't have no
Because they had Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, we had Jimmy. You had I mean,
You had Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
Now Jimmy's gone. So
Reddick is gone too. So I don't.
Reddick is gone, man. What you gonna do, Ben?
I
It
mean,
all falls on you.
Al Horford can kind of shoot. He can shoot.
Now Josh Richardson is I was looking at some stats that that was on ESPN after the trade. He's actually a much better shooter than his stats show.
Yeah.
But the thing is, his 3-point percentage is it's still pretty decent. But he was taking a lot of contested 3-pointers in Miami. Playing in Philadelphia, he's gonna have open looks, and his percentage
is gonna go up.
His percentage in Miami doing catch and shoot wide open threes was much higher. So it's not gonna be JJ Redick level because JJ is like that ball's like a tennis ball in his head. But it's gonna be he's gonna be a much better shooter than Philly.
That's all we need. That's all we need.
But it's like I said, Ben Simmons is the catalyst. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Joel is Joel. Yeah. Joel is Joel. He's going to ball out, but there's going to be a certain point where they're not going to allow Joel to wreak havoc. It's going to fall on the others.
Exactly.
And Ben Simmons is that guy. I need to see more from him. Sixers can win a championship. They can win a championship.
They can. Next year, it is very plausible.
It all depends on Ben Simmons' improvement. I keep saying the same thing.
They
got the best team.
And that's what they're betting on. That's what they're betting on.
The city of Philadelphia has been begging this man for the past few years, just develop a shot.
Yes.
Don't ask for much. Just get in the gym, shoot a little bit, and don't be scared.
Jeez.
I'm going to go as far as to say they got the best team in the East. But I keep telling Drew, until I see this man attempt a jump shot and not be downgraded to DeAndre Jordan for the last 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
they will not win the championship.
But the thing is, he just has to build up his confidence. Of course, you're not going to make every shot in the game, but
this man goes out with the Kardashian. What more confidence do you need, man?
Come on, man.
Which Kardashian?
Well, technically not a Kardashian. The Jenner, one of the Jenners.
Which one? What's her name?
I
thought they broke up.
Nah. I mean, I be here. They say they broke up. They say on and off. I mean,
who knows?
Who's broken up, man? They could be friends with benefits.
Which one?
The Kendall.
Was it Kendall?
It was Kendall.
Kardashians, they're hot because they're hot right now because they're like doing a whole bunch of stuff.
They're right.
This man Ben Simmons has gone out with Tinashe and Kendall Jenner.
Jesus.
If I'm Ben Simmons, I'll be walking around this bitch like y'all niggas can't fuck with me.
That's a different type of confidence.
That's a different type. Yes, that's a different type of confidence. Like you know how it makes a nigga feel, and you drip on the ball, you go to the line, and niggas let him shoot.
Listen,
like
somebody
that's gonna
I would be angry.
I'd be angry. That break your soul.
Yeah, you gotta be angry. You gotta be angry. You gotta
Yeah.
take this summer to really take that anger and put it right into your practice and be like, they're not saying that about me again.
Yeah, of course, but he still has to take that first step and get his confidence up. That's what the first few games of the season need to be. Him getting his confidence up, shooting shots, and being comfortable doing it.
All I'm saying is, I'm hearing, iconic names being compared to this man. I hear Magic. I hear LeBron. These two will not get away with niggas sagging off below the rim. Okay, sooner or later they're gonna kill you with the jump shot, especially LeBron. So I hate to see.
You think they could go all the? You think they could win the chip?
I think
they should make the finals.
They can make it out the East.
They can make it out the East. I don't know if they're gonna win the chip. They should definitely.
That's a question.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they won't make the chip until Ben Simmons makes that jump. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah,
the Greek Freak is coming. Listen, the Greek Freak. Greek Freak.
Didn't they get reverse 4-0 by the Clippers?
What happened?
I mean, by the Raptors, they got reverse 4-0.
They did get reverse 4-0, but you gotta understand, I'm a Greek Freak. I mean, he didn't even get that much help from a supporting cast, and same thing with Greek Freak. Greek Freak was he's not there yet, but he's actually showed better signs of improvement.
I mean, he won MVP.
I'm saying his game is not like 100% of where it could
does
be.
He need to improve? I feel like
a fadeaway, man. A post game. Like the Greek Freak is like a beast getting to the rim. He doesn't have an actual post game. If he develops that and a mid-range jump shot, that man is going to be Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
That's a bold statement.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
I'm telling y'all, he's going to dominate the league.
He's going to be Michael Jordan.
Yes.
He's very athletic, and I think he has prospect. But
man is 6'11", 240. They can't. This man has no post moves. He's a beast going in the paint. You saw what he did in the paint. You get actual post moves and a decent mid-range jump shot. That man is...
That's a lot to ask for.
That's not... But he's working on it. He's working on it.
If you perfect your game, you're going to be the best in the league.
Yeah, but...
if you just try to be the best nigga, you're going to be the best.
Like, what are you talking about?
This man, he has the hunger for it. There's certain dudes that's hungry. Like LeBron, Kobe. Like, these type of guys. The level you see them at now, they weren't always like that. Of course. They had to work on their game. So I'm just saying Giannis has that mindset. I don't know if Ben Simmons has that mindset. I don't know. I'm saying Giannis.
Ben Simmons got that face like he don't give a fuck. He just got that face.
Well, if he doesn't give a fuck, then why his confidence so low? Pass the ball.
Exactly.
I don't understand.
I'm just saying, yo, the Greek Freak. If you gave me choice between Greek Freak and Ben Simmons, who's going to improve the most? It's going to be Greek Freak to me. This man is Kobe. He talks to Kobe for advice. Okay, don't have more confidence.
Did Kyrie do that? Everybody do that. Talk to that nigga Kobe. What's that mean?
All of a sudden, you the nicest man because you got.
He got Kobe. Kobe on speed.
This man got the Kobe mindset. He said, "I don't want to play with these niggas. I'm not fucking with these niggas.
Right.
I'm gonna bust their ass." So I don't know about Ben. I don't see that energy from Ben.
You know, just
Ben is kind of happy making his little millions or whatever.
See what happens.
But he's not like that dude that's gonna take him over.
So you say he's not hungry enough?
I'm saying, I'm trying not to hurt this man Drew's heart. I don't want him to. I don't want him to. You know what I'm saying? Overestimate. You know what I'm saying? His team.
I'm just saying from this video, it looks very promising.
I don't want him to break your heart. That's what I'm saying.
I like what Philly's been doing in the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're getting there. You know what I mean? Every year we're getting closer and closer. And then soon as it's gonna be our year.
Shout out to Sam Hinkie, man. Trust the process.
Yeah, really know, man.
Trust the process.
Niggas was sleep on Philly.
Yeah, I mean, no, because they were bad for a long time. Like, oh god damn,
I mean, it was disgusting.
It was terrible.
It was so disgusting.
Like, wasn't like Iggy their best player at one point?
Yeah. I mean, not even for it was a year, and they just got rid of that nigga.
Yeah. What happened? They just kept getting like the best like draft pick.
Yeah, they kept losing on purpose.
I mean, they
would resort. They were so hell bent. They were so hell bent on tanking that they would sit. You know what I'm saying? Decent role players, perfectly healthy. They would sit them and would sign niggas off the street. Jesus. Like, they have a nigga like,
that's what you
didn't even heard of. He didn't even play college, right?
I didn't even know you was allowed to do that.
Hey,
yeah, man. Like that. Yeah, they would sit perfectly healthy people, and it got so bad that Adam Silver, I think he became commissioner at that point.
Yeah,
he's just like, he had to talk to them. He was like, what are y'all doing? Like, first of all, you guys aren't a small market. You're in a big market. We kind of need you to, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, yeah.
Step it up.
Yeah, I remember one time niggas was like, yo, like, the Sixers is like, they suck so bad, like, courtside niggas ain't that much. You could get courtside coach the team yourself.
And the general manager, that was kind of fucked up. That's a fact.
Niggas went way down.
Yeah, what's kind of fucked up too is their general manager, I think his name is Sam Hinkie, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was the man responsible for this plan.
Hey, man.
They kicked him out. Like, that year the Sixers was going to be nice. They kicked him out. Because it was just like, it was too bad. It's just like, Silver was like, this is going too far, okay?
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dang.
They would sit perfectly healthy dudes who were very serviceable players just so that they would have a high chance of losing the most games possible.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
Come on.
But
so anybody who's knocking on that, let's not say that it doesn't make sense.
I don't have a problem with that. Because tickets were actually easy to get. This is my thing. This is my thing.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying, I'm gonna pay whatever price.
Here comes back. He's coming back around to Madison Square.
Yes.
Oh my god. Always gotta bring up the Knicks.
I respect the Sixers because when they was tanking, tickets were easy to get. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
I'm not paying for a horrible product. I'm not paying box office prices for a horrible product. Yes, and I respect the Sixers because they knew they were gonna have a trash product. I mean, they would beg people to come to the games at some point. I respect them.
Facts.
I respect them.
You respected the fact that they know their worth.
They worth, exactly.
Know
yourself. Know your worth.
Yourself.
Shout out to Drake. Know yourself. Know your worth.
Because when you lie to yourself, that's when you start to. That's when you make mistakes.
Yeah.
If you're lying to yourself, you're not making all the improvements you need to get better when you're trash.
Exactly.
And we're the Knicks now.
Exactly.
Oh
I
man,
hate to
you
see
said
it.
the Brooklyn Nets.
No. We will further. We will now refer to the New York Knicks as the Manhattan Knicks. We will not refer to the Nets. Manhattan can keep them. Brooklyn Nets are officially the team of New York.
I can't.
Matter of fact, New Jersey been begging for a team.
So you
Have the
say,
Knicks, man.
So you say Manhattan Knicks, New York Nets. That's what you say.
I'm gonna go a step further. Now,
Yeah.
to our listeners who may be in New Jersey, I know y'all been crying for a team. I know y'all
It's
feel
over.
the type of way that the Nets
No.
moved to Brooklyn. If you want a team, you can have the Knicks. Have the Knicks.
The Knicks. Look, the Atlantic City Knicks. You're trash. Tickets should go straight to the date.
That's right.
That's a shame.
That's
fucked up.
trash,
Don't
bro.
do that. Don't do that. Atlantic City, you get
Atlantic City can have
that city is done.
Nah, Atlantic City, you can.
Nah,
I'm gonna go that far. But New Jersey, you can move to Jersey. They can move to Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
damn.
I'm interested to see where the game goes.
I respect the Sixers because they knew there's gonna be trash. They said we're not gonna charge you, the maximum price possible for a trash product. I said they had to beg people to come to the games at some point.
That's a fact.
They were giving out free tickets.
Which they should.
Yeah,
Which they should. Keep the price strong.
yeah.
Keep the price strong.
I mean, they was just like, if we can make some money off of beer and food at that point, let's
That's a
do it.
fact. That's a fact.
That's
Yeah.
it.
We got to staff the place anyway when we have a game. We
But
might as well-
it's kind of hard to keep that up for long when you in a big market.
Woo. I mean, they in Philly Stadium, other teams play there, right?
I don't know. I've never been. I've never been to
Because
Philly.
don't the Flyers play in that same stadium?
The Flyers not share the building with them. So.
Yeah.
So some of the other teams play. I don't.
And that's
remember
like
which ones it
that's
is.
Philly's home.
Now, usually basketball and hockey share the same.
Yeah.
stadium.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that would make sense.
So it's not like that whole stadium is at a loss.
Nah.
I don't know what the Flyers up to. I don't follow hockey.
Well, it depends on who owns the teams or who owns the. I mean, because the thing with the reason why James Dolan, Knicks owner, is so comfortable.
Back to the Knicks.
Yeah, back to the Knicks. Is so comfortable with them losing and shit. It's because
Why you gotta do that?
no, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. That nigga's comfortable with losing. It's because his family owns the actual building, Madison Square Garden. So,
Interesting.
I mean, even if people don't say the basketball team is having a down year, if any of the hockey teams as well, because hockey's pretty popular too. He's gonna make money off of the back end regardless.
Facts. So they and Madison Square Garden has way like more events.
Right.
They got people coming through, giving shows,
Concerts.
concerts. Yeah. So it's not like they losing.
Right.
Besides, they never load that ticket price. they still the ticket price still high. Let me not piss the meat off.
Oh my god.
Hopefully Ben Simmons, for Drew's sake, improves his game. Improves his game
He
like
will. He will.
Improves his game like Nintendo.
Yes.
Nintendo's improving their game right now.
Yeah, that's
it up.
right.
I mean, fuck the Switch. Let me be honest.
Why you gotta do that?
But Nintendo's trying to do
I like
something
the
Why
different.
you trying to
man.
disrespect the Switch?
I
man?
like the Switch.
All right.
Nintendo's making moves.
You guys describe what the new console is, because they came
Okay,
out with a new
alright,
console. I'll
alright.
describe all its trash.
Yeah, all right, it's more like an upgrade, like it's like a soft refresh. So there are two new Nintendo Switch consoles that were announced. The first one is called the Nintendo Switch Lite.
It's the Wii Fit.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm just asking questions.
He acting like he ain't like the Wii, man.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like the Wii.
My
The
man.
Wii Fit. They said, "Oh, we're just gonna give you a Wii, and then we're gonna give you a scale."
Nah,
That's
they
the
was
type of
looking-
dumb shit that Nintendo does. Continue.
All right, so basically, the current Nintendo Switch costs $299, $300, right? So now that the Switch Lite is a cheaper model it's a little tablet with the Joy-Cons attached. You can't remove them.
Oh, it's an iPhone C, 5C for color,
You can't dock it.
or is it for cheap?
But it comes in many different colors. I'm trying to speak out. Yeah.
Okay,
He's talking like he's a brand ambassador for Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It comes in different
We
colors.
have games.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. So, and I think the battery life is a little bit better, but essentially, it's a product that costs $290. It costs $200. It's for your kids. It's kind of like what the DS did with the 2DS. You know, it's something that your kids is less likely to break. There's less moving parts, and you know, it's something cheaper. It's for people that, you know, maybe they only want an handheld console. Maybe they just want to take someone to go and they never want to dock it to the TV because they can't. But I still think that's a respectable upgrade. I think.
You telling me that it's a PSP?
Basically, they're phasing out the
good,
DS.
man.
They're phasing out the
PSP.
DS, and they're just gonna have everything on the Switch.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Yeah,
respectable.
they finally phasing. I mean, on the side note, they finally phasing out the DS. It's been
Yeah.
like damn near 16 years. That's
That's a
crazy.
fact.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
So
shout out to the DS, man.
Pouring out to the DS. Pouring out to the DS because that was big back in the day.
Yeah, it was big.
I remember when they came out with the little it was like a touch screen at the top and then a screen at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fire.
It was game changing.
Nobody knew what to do. My cousins had it and I didn't have it. I had like what did I
Yeah, the
have?
Game Boy Advance.
I had the Game Boy Advance SP.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Game Boy too.
Game
man.
Boy Advance SP, boy.
Exactly.
That thing was fire. I don't care what nobody says.
Nah, I fuck with that.
Exactly.
But at the time I wanted the DS.
Yeah.
Right.
Amazing.
And my cousins would flip that thing out and they said, "Oh, look at my little dog. I can train him. I can put him to sleep." I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, you know, I want
Exactly. You know what I mean? And now they're just expanding their market and offering it to little kids now. That's all they're doing. It's just we're just working on the same project.
Why don't people realize that Nintendo is for kids? PS4, Xbox for adults, Nintendo for kids.
It's always been like that.
It's always
for the
been
most
like
part.
that. People know that, but Nintendo just got good games.
But the
like
thing
they
is,
have some of the best
No.
exclusive games.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, I don't know.
Who
about
has
that.
the best
I don't know
exclusive
about
games?
that.
Some of the best.
I
Some
don't
of the best. Like
Listen, just
Like-
because you
like-
release
like-
Mario
like-
64,
like-
and by 64 I mean the 64th edition.
it's like they overuse and remake Mario. I'm no one
And
is
Sonic.
disagreeing. Sonic is
Sonic is
Sega.
Sega.
Don't put Sonic in this conversation. Don't do that.
We're not gonna talk about Sonic.
No, but their Mario games they're always different and unique. They always add the plot is the same, but they always add different mechanics to each and every Mario game. If you've played them, because I know you niggas haven't played them, but they add different mechanics.
This nigga.
I was thinking about that. I
Something
said,
like a true expert.
this is the thing.
He's like, I niggas don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, man.
Listen, all I'm saying is, there's only so much I can take. You can't just keep it like it's
Why
the
not?
same.
It's working. It's working.
I treat Mario the same as I treat what's the shooting games that they be coming out with every year?
Halo,
Halo too, but also
Call of Duty.
Call of
Call of
Duty.
Duty. I treat them the same. I'm not gonna buy your game every year. I'm not gonna be interested in your game every year if you keep coming out with the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I know
but
you make slight differences, but come on.
I mean, there's usually gameplay differences. Like it changes the whole style of the game. It's not. It's Call of Duty is just a copy and paste. It was for a lot of years. There wasn't many different changes in between each of the Call of Duty games. But with Mario, they try to make differences. And they got Legend of Zelda. Zelda, a heavy hitter. Breath of the Wild.
Zelda Breath of the Wild, I respect.
Heavy hitter game right there. Like,
That's a good game.
and then so they also announced another Switch. So it's just like the current Switch right now, but it just has a longer battery life. That's the only difference with the second console.
Oh, really?
It's going to cost the same price, but they're gonna.
It's just
upgrade.
like a Switch 2 or something like that. Not necessarily.
It's gonna be marked. It's gonna have the same name, so not really. It's just
It's just updated. Okay, it's just a different version.
It's
They
just-
do the same thing with other consoles. They
Right,
just put out
exactly.
the-
yeah. It's
upgrade.
just all right. You got more battery life now. So I
Exactly.
mean, I respect Nintendo's grind.
I respect that grind, but it seems like the Switch is already a portable system. So really, what the only thing that the new one is selling is the fact that you can't connect it to a
To the
TV.
TV, exactly.
Hey man,
I don't think that.
you don't think that's smart or?
Obviously they have people on this. They have people who are like, this is the move. We've tested the market. We've put this in kids' hands. We've determined that this is the best move for our company. However,
$100 cheaper.
However, it seems like kids already have mobile devices with games on them called phones.
No.
What do you want?
The gaming quality's not the same. Come on, Smoke.
Come on, like I see what you're saying, but don't nobody take a phone game
No,
seriously.
I might take a phone game. Seriously.
Nobody takes a mobile game. So.
That's just some shit to do when there's nothing to do.
What games? I guess you could play the Zelda game. You could play the Mario games.
Ultimate Alliance. Yeah.
You got
Ultimate
this,
Alliance.
man. You got him.
How you feel about that?
How you feel, man?
I'm upset.
That shit hurt your soul.
But I hear Ultimate Alliance wasn't even as good as the old Ultimate Alliance.
You don't hear anything.
Listen,
You just in denial.
I really
You gonna play as Miles Morales, Luke Cage,
I'm so
and Black
upset.
Venom?
Because my favorite, first of all, the old Ultimate Alliance was so great, and I had my lineup. Everybody who played the one or the two, either one or two Ultimate Alliance, knows what I'm talking about. Or shout out to X-Men Legends and X-Men Legends 2.
That was a great game.
Okay,
Great games.
Anybody who's played those games know that they have a lineup. They got X-Men. I mean, they got Wolverine. They got Deadpool. Then I might add in a Nightcrawler, and then I might add in like an Iron Man or a Gambit. You know, somebody with the long range. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the people who can heal. Putting these things together and then playing with friends split screen is one of the best experiences you can have, and that's the only reason that I haven't completely dismissed the whole console. That is the Switch.
Console is great. I mean, the Switch just has
Because it's good for playing with other people. That's
exactly. Like if you got an Xbox or a PlayStation, I mean, unless you're playing a fighting game, you playing by yourself.
And that's so sad.
Yeah, it's really crazy. Shout out to fucking Nintendo, man. I'm looking forward to these shit.
I mean, shout out to Nintendo, man. But here's the thing: it's like I can't commit to buying a console because I mean the only game that I really like Nintendo that I'm actually hyped for is Smash, and this nigga always gets to the latest Nintendo console before I do.
Smash. And we got the Pokemon Sword and Shield coming out too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
What that means to me.
Oh man, Pokemon. That's a heavy hitter.
So they stopped doing colors and now they're doing objects.
Bro, they went from colors to diamonds, to ruby, sapphire, all that shit to colors.
Pokemon Rock and Stone.
Oh, and
to letters.
They started going to space. They got Pokemon Moon, Pokemon Sun.
Bro, they went to all of them.
It was
That's the type of franchise that I can't get behind late in the hour.
Oh my god, nah, it's a great game.
Are they coming out? They still coming out with new Pokemon?
yeah.
they
That's still a big seller for them.
Yeah, they got a new one coming out soon.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, I haven't played.
I'm
What's the last
disappointed.
Pokemon I played? I haven't played that shit since
it's gonna
Game
be.
Boy SP days. That's a long I haven't played.
That's a
that.
fact.
Do you guys know about the controversy with that game?
Nah.
Which one?
Sword and Shield, the newer ones are coming out.
Nah, I didn't hear about it.
So,
From me.
so essentially, with every Pokemon game, what's the slogan? Gotta catch them all, right?
Right.
So in the newest Pokemon game, you will not be able to get all the Pokemon. So like in previous games, they were just like, all right, you know, we may not put them all in there, but you could trade up to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you could trade from other games, and then you could get all the Pokemon, right?
There's just too many Pokemon.
Yeah. In this game, they're just like, we're not even gonna code the Pokemon in the game. I was like, yo,
Respect.
they're not, nah, bro, that's bullshit.
It's funny because they're taking a step backwards while Smash Bros took a step forward and said we're just gonna put everybody in.
Mm-hmm.
They took a step backwards and said we're gonna take some people out.
That's bullshit.
That's interesting.
That's genius.
Your slogan has got to catch them all.
That's great
They've
business.
gotta stop. If they're gonna put, you know, they've been putting in the least effort. If they're gonna put in the least effort, you might as well take out some of the Pokemon. Okay, they was making their job harder. They found a way to make it easier. That's simple as that.
Nah, people are outraged about it. Niggas is like, yo, I'm not gonna.
This is
I'm not
genius.
gonna
You know what's
feel
gonna
it.
happen? I already know that their whole rollout. They're gonna be like every couple months or so, and they'd be like, all right, so
New Pokemon.
Quasier.
You got the DLC.
Man, they're gonna be like, this latest DLC we got Rayquaza and Deoxys.
Come through and buy your Pokemon.
Latest next one we got Mew and Mewtwo.
That's what's probably gonna happen.
That's what
It's I hate to see it though.
Tell me how a modern Pokemon game works. Because the old Pokemon game, you walk around, you find Pokemon.
Is it 3D?
It's 3D. You can turn the camera. It's like
It's the same.
it's no. I mean the core aspect of the Pokemon game hasn't changed. I mean they've added other elements, but it's still turn based. But it's
I know they got fighting games now, but
yeah they've actually got a mobile game coming out and some more nonsense coming out.
Pokemon Go, right?
No, there's gonna be another mobile game that's just like
I think I
strictly
heard
like
about this.
It's like Pokemon Masters.
Pokemon Stay. Pokemon Stay.
You know what's funny? That on top of Pokemon Masters, they also got Pokemon Sleep.
What?
Yes, Pokemon Sleep that is a legit
Shout
thing.
out to Nintendo.
It's gonna
man.
track your sleep.
Shout out, Nintendo is the Apple of video games.
They are
man.
milking that
It's
shit.
so fantastic because they could just come out with any word they in the dictionary. Pokemon giraffe, Pokemon ladder. Ooh, look at this. I mean, they
Pokemon Exodus.
They could keep doing this forever, bro.
Exactly.
man.
Right now.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right, what?
The only thing is, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But they ain't catching me as smalls.
That's a fact. Where would you guys go next if you guys were in charge of Nintendo Pokemon or whatever? I would go, different climate zones. I would go Pokemon Safari, Pokemon Arctic, Pokemon.
That's not bad.
So I don't know if you know this, but
Pokemon Jungle.
A lot of the Pokemon games is based off a region. One of them is based off the U.S. Another is based off Hawaii. This new one is based off the UK.
Okay. That's trash. Pokemon London. What is this?
What you got?
Spider-Man
UK?
Far From Home?
What you got? UK slander? You don't like UK?
I just don't think that they have anything to offer, like, in terms of, like, wildlife, I thought... So,
they got Big Ben.
it's literally based off...
They got some off Australia?
They did. No, they did, like, Japan, like, the actual Japan
Australia,
regions.
they should do next, because Australia got the deadliest animals in the world.
I feel like all of the UK's wildlife is, like, sheep.
Australia, except for Australia.
I don't know what the UK got.
Australia got kangaroos. The US got we got those bison.
Not even that. You know what we got? We got genetically modified organisms. That's what we got.
GMOs.
GMOs. That's what the US got.
You said we got Master Splinter?
Y'all don't understand how important GMOs are. Everything that we eat is literally
GMO.
is different. Yeah. I mean,
they're cloning niggas.
If you look at what an old watermelon looks like, it's mostly seed.
Yeah.
There's no there's not as much flesh or whatever, and it's orange.
Let me ask you a question. I mean, why y'all think there's such a big market for, organic this, organic that?
Nothing that they say is organic is really organic.
Exactly.
What are you talking
But people,
about?
just the fear, I feel like this is what I'm convinced.
As organic as they can get it.
As they can get it, but I mean, that whole market is based on like fear of like everybody's scared of what they're consuming. Pretty much.
Yeah.
You should be.
You probably should be.
Your milk is not this. I mean, like think about it. Your milk, like what's in your milk that you're drinking?
That's a fact. I mean, the more you can. The thing is this. Regardless of what anybody thinks. The richer you are, the healthier you are.
Yeah.
And that's because you can pay more for your food. The more expensive your food is, the better it's going to be produced, the cleaner it's going to be. If you can't, if you don't have that much money, you're going to go to the dollar store, you're going to get the meat out of the fridge, and you're going to give that to your kids.
You just might go to McDonald's and get
McDonald's.
that.
Don't do that.
Get you something from the dollar menu. Do they still have a dollar menu?
Yeah,
they got rid of
man.
it. What's on the dollar menu? Like a cheeseburger or something?
They got 5 things on the dollar menu.
What they got?
They got like
That's
a
a
burger.
travesty.
They don't even have fries on the dollar menu.
Oh wow.
They might have small fries.
They
But
might.
I think the small fries are $1.09. So they said fuck you. They got four chicken nuggets for $1.
Wow.
It really has, and they still got the chicken patty for $1. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, the chicken patty.
Damn,
I
I didn't know
forget
that.
that.
I didn't know they had that.
The McChicken.
The McChicken. The McChicken, yeah.
The chicken patty is what we called it in high school.
Yeah.
Chicken patty on
Chicken
Friday.
patty.
Yeah, that shit was good.
All right, let's bring it back to high school. Let's bring it back to middle school.
Oh, middle school.
What are we doing?
Let's bring it back to Stranger Things.
Hey!
Season 3.
Stranger Things.
Y'all saw it.
Yeah, man.
of
The funny
course.
thing with me is, for the longest, like I'm probably late to the Stranger Things train than y'all because
Really?
yeah, what happened was I just started watching Stranger Things. I just caught up on everything. What happened was
Wow.
a friend of mine,
just like my
fresh
sister.
in your
yeah,
mind.
a friend of mine posted on their Snap. They said they was hyped for Stranger Things, and I said, I remember vividly. I started it, but I didn't go all the way. I think like Daredevil or some shit was out, so I skipped it for a second. But
Respectable.
I started watching it. I stuck through.
Yeah.
I caught up in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's
Good.
the thing. Once you start watching Stranger Things, you can't stop.
I
until
can't
it's
stop.
over.
I can't.
It's a good show.
I'm having withdrawals, son. I'm having
I don't know if
withdrawals.
it was that good, but it's a
I
good
need
show.
more.
I
need
don't know
more.
exactly. I'm Evangelist. So interesting. All right, right now, since you've watched all 3 recently, right?
Yeah.
What was your favorite season? All right, and first of all, we're gonna have spoilers. I can't talk about spoilers.
I mean, just give a disclaimer, all right? If you haven't seen Stranger Things season 3, you've been warned.
Yeah, bro. You might have to skip like 4
Exit
minutes
out of this broadcast.
I don't know how long we're gonna talk about it.
And we never give links. We never tell the people how long. I'm gonna have to try to do that. I'm not gonna do it this time because I don't care.
No. We're not that big yet. Yeah. You're not that big yet.
Tell me. Yeah, your favorite season.
My favorite season would probably be be season either 2 or 3. I'm gonna say 2.
Out of 2 or 3.
But I really did enjoy 3.
Season 2, they introduced.
No. You know what? Fuck. Let me go season 2. But season 3 is very good in my opinion. It's not like it fell off.
Yeah.
Season 2 is my favorite because that's when they introduced like they like kind of introduced the concept of the mind flayer.
I feel like season 2 had the most action.
Yeah.
Season 2 had a lot of action. They had the Demodogs.
Yeah.
Demodogs.
Yeah, those are great. Those are fantastic.
Yeah.
I like the way they incorporated Steve Harrington into the gang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like the way they did it.
That was beautifully done.
Right.
Beautifully done.
Right.
And then they added the girl with the red hair.
Right.
Oh, what's her name? Max.
Max.
Yeah, Max and her brother,
Billy.
And I like Billy.
Yeah.
I like Billy season 2 more than I like him season 3, but it's because he was kind of
Yeah, I mean he was being controlled.
I actually liked. You know what? We're gonna talk about season 2 still, but I liked his like portrayal of the mind flayer in season 3. Like you remember that scene when Elle was like, you know how she was trying to find out the location of the mind flayer.
Mm-hmm.
And he turned that shit back around.
No.
Like that whole time Billy was talking to Elle, but obviously I was a mind flayer. But I feel like that was like the first glimpse we got into the mind flayer's like true personality, because we knew he was there.
Yeah.
But when he's talking, he's like, we've been building this for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
What he said for you?
Yeah.
I was actually at chills when he said, "We've been building this for you." Because at that point, the mind flayers is like, "All right, like now I figured it out. Y'all niggas can't do shit to me. It's her. I just gotta
get it."
And I'm thinking like he's trying to kill her, but no, he's like, if I take her over, y'all niggas can't do shit to me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. So when he said we've been building this for you, I was like,
and actually gave me to one of my flaws about season 3.
Whoa.
Or just strange. Like what I hated about this season.
That's a strong word.
What I hated about this season.
I'm gonna give you a chance to readjust.
You can't
What I
hate
hate
shit.
I'm gonna give you a chance to readjust.
There are too many characters that can't do shit. And you know that's true.
I'm gonna partially agree with you because I'm not gonna say there's too many characters that can't do shit. There's too many characters, period. Okay? I am watching 3 shows. First, I'm watching Nancy Drew. Yeah. And I'm sorry, but you didn't do nothing different than Nancy Drew. So if her character's gonna be, Nancy or whatever is gonna be disrespected by that, I don't care. Then I'm watching the parents, whatever. The 2,
Hopper.
Hopper. Yeah, I didn't like that.
And Joyce.
Yeah.
Running around. Okay, that's 2. And then I'm watching 4 shows because then I'm watching a Russian spy movie, and then I'm watching The Goonies. Yeah. So, how many stinking shows do I have to watch? And it goes from show to show to show.
It does.
And my favorite show was the Russian one and The Goonies. Okay, everything else done.
It's just too much.
Cut it.
Oh my god.
You gotta straight up kill somebody.
Yeah. Nah, somebody need to die. I'm just like, all right, man. We got a room full of kids, and nobody can do shit about hell. Like niggas leave. Like
yeah. Well, this is the thing. Somebody did die.
Yeah.
And this is the last chance for spoilers.
Allegedly. We'll talk about that when we talk about predictions.
Definitely allegedly. Because he's one of the people that can do shit. All right. It's true.
It is alleged because first of all, they didn't show. Okay,
let's finish talking about this first. Let's talk about the predictions.
We'll talk about the predictions later. Okay. So what do you want to talk about first then? Season 3. Who was your favorite? Who was the standout?
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
Standout characters.
I really like the chemistry between Steve and
Robin.
Not Robin.
No.
Robin was.
Yeah,
I really just like Steve. Harrington was just great.
Yeah. He was a good character.
He was just great. And Dustin, Harrington and Dustin and Harrington and Robin were just great
comedy gold.
Comedy gold.
Yes.
It was just funny the whole time. Now they added that black girl and she was a little too sassy.
Yeah,
I liked her, bro. What's her name
She was
again?
disrespectful.
She
That's what
disrespected. I like that.
She was such a stereotype. So
she was.
She was, but
But I need someone to disrespect her.
I need
on the
somebody
show.
to disrespect them.
Child endangerment. That was gold.
That was gold, son.
She
That
said,
was gold.
Yeah. What is she saying?
Yeah.
I mean, she was basically saying, that is not my job. Okay?
I'm like,
That's a classic. I don't
That's
know.
classic.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the way they added her in. However, I already knew that there was too many characters, so there's no reason to add in a stereotypic 18th character to the cast. There's no reason for that.
No, I like that whole dynamic.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah, I think they might have been
Yeah.
the best characters this season.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Facts.
My favorite part about season 3 was probably be like, you know, I feel like we got more insight into the Mind Flayer's like personality, like what's his motivations, and kind of the dynamic between him and Elle, because
the Mind Flayer took Elle's powers away?
did he take the powers away? Is that how it worked?
Well, it might be.
It might. I'm just saying. I liked how.
Nah, she overused her powers.
I feel like she overused.
Because they was like, oh, we don't know what's gonna happen if you keep using your powers, and Bull was like, you should probably stop.
Yeah, this season was a season where she kind of exerted herself.
Exactly, and she actually got a personality.
She was really going in.
She was going in. She
I
had to.
I liked the way that she was using her powers. In that one scene in the hospital, she steps in, she starts slamming this dude like a basketball. I was like,
up, down, left, right. I was like,
she had to because
like, yo, she hit it.
It was a great use of her powers. I've never seen that before. Usually she's just like, and then she's just like blasting out the room.
I liked her character. I mean, this is a season where I felt like she, even though she overexerted herself at the end, I feel like this is like the best display of how she's kind of mastered her. How she's getting.
I mean, the other seasons she didn't have a personality. She barely spoke.
Well, this is the thing. I didn't feel comfortable with her dating. What's the kid's name?
Mike.
I didn't feel comfortable.
I liked
with
it,
that.
man. I liked it.
Well, let me tell you why I didn't feel comfortable. She doesn't seem like she's really been. She's not really like.
She don't understand what's going on.
You think she got Stockholm syndrome?
It's like dating a 7-year-old. She don't know shit.
I feel that.
She's not educated.
I understand that.
She don't know. He's literally has the opportunity to groom her.
Mm-hmm.
He can tell her whatever she wants to tell her.
But she's matured. I mean,
she's not mature.
Thanks to Max.
She's maturing.
Max was really trying to.
Thanks to Max, which
shout out to Max, man.
Was an interesting dynamic. That whole Max and Elle thing,
like this whole girls' night out, you know. Like going
I mean, she needs that though. She needs that.
No, I mean, yeah, you. I mean, because prior to that, she was stuck in the house with Hopper.
With boys,
like
with, you know, in a male-dominated.
Like that man was straight scheming.
Yeah,
that man said, "Mike, if you ever come back to this house."
Yo, so Mike was being a straight dick when Hopper was trying to talk to him.
Exactly.
Because at that point I would have done the same.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, don't disrespect me.
Because he was whispering right in front of his face. He was like, "Hey, your dad is a dick," and I was like, "What? That's come on, you're not gonna do that in my house."
No, exactly. You're not gonna come here and disrespect me.
So he had to pull ball out into the woods. He said, "Listen, I tried to be nice. I'm not gonna be nice no more."
Exactly.
Right. What's your favorite part about the season, Drew?
Oh man, yeah, not definitely what you guys said. Not definitely that hospital scene. Honestly, yo, that last scene when they were singing, I love that fucking scene, bro. You got story, yo, that shit, bro. I was like,
have you seen the Never Ending Story?
No, I haven't.
I've seen the Never Ending Story, but I swear I've only seen parts. Like I've seen like the part where the wolf gets stuck in the bog of like memories and like the dragon is flying. It's a crazy story, bro. But when they whip that out, I just love it.
Like, it was like, because I thought Boy really didn't have a girlfriend. I was like,
facts.
Yeah.
So when she picked up looking like, she looked like a female Harry Potter. I was like, yo, this is so funny.
And she was like, sing or you die. I was like, all right, bet. I love that scene.
I gotta expect it, bro.
That was a great scene.
She said, I hang up.
Yeah, and like, they actually have vocals. Like, I knew Dustin had vocals, but the girl had vocals too.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, my appreciation for the scene went down when I saw. It was basically a commercial for this young man to be able to sing. He's like, "Oh, I can sing. Hire me in different things." You know what I'm saying? But I still like the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Speaking of commercials, man, they took a whole minute out of the series just to say, "Hey, New Coke. New Coke.
That was funny. That was funny.
Yeah,
I love the reference.
It was a little much for me. It was a little like on the nose.
It's only 1 minute.
It was a lot.
It's only 1 minute. Damn it.
I like the way they like if you're gonna incorporate 80s things, incorporate them into the story. So they incorporated the big opening of the mall, and they incorporated that into the story. The Russians are using the mall as a headquarters. You know what I'm saying? They incorporated the county fair. You know what I'm saying? They incorporate in season, I think 1 or 2, they were at the arcade, like playing arcade games and stuff like that. That's cool, but don't like shine that big of a spotlight on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it so obvious that I have to be taken out of the experience.
Nah, but the cool thing I like about Stranger Things is like it's if even though we never lived in the era of the 80s, it kind of feels nostalgic.
Well, this is it does feel nostalgic, but I like the second half of season 3. After their third episode, they started doing the nostalgia better, if you ask me. Yeah. Because that first episode, and even a little bit into the second, they were just hammering 80 songs. Hammering. And it was to the point where I was like, man, they might have 12 songs in this 1 hour episode. This is crazy. It was too much for me.
What happened to in season 2 how Elle had like a sister or whatever?
Yeah, she wasn't in season 3. They didn't mention
that. Wasn't a sister.
Was that like a cousin, like a friend? Or
she was a lab rat. She was a fellow lab rat.
I wanted to see her in the season, to be honest.
You did?
I did.
That was the worst part of that season.
That wasn't the worst part of that season.
Where
did they go? Chicago?
Yeah, she went to Chicago.
They went to Southside.
Shout out to Chicago.
All I'm saying is I want someone else in the series that's a hitter. All right?
Well, they need somebody.
I need someone who could battle.
I agree.
If Hopper and Elle's the only people that could battle, it's like, all right, like we just watching a whole bunch of kids.
I
don't know.
I agree.
Well, this is the thing. They should have brought. The Demodongs was good because you can actually fight those things. Right. It's a fair fight. Right. It's strength versus speed and versus brain power or whatever. You can actually possibly get away or sneak away. Right. But when you have this big towering creature running through the city or running through the neighborhood, you can't. All you can do is with the fireworks. I love the fireworks.
I love the fireworks scene.
Great idea.
The fireworks scene.
Shout out to Lucas.
Shout out my name Caleb.
Shout out to my man Caleb McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin. Yeah, man. Shout out to that dude because I didn't really know his name. Every time somebody says Lucas, I'm like, who's that? Because I really just know him as the black guy. However, he expanded his role. The only person who's not growing, Caleb is he looks like he's growing the quickest.
Exactly.
He's like, all right, bet, these shorts don't fit no more. I'm talking to girls now, y'all chilling. The bull Mike, he's growing up too. Why is what's his name? Why is Will?
Will.
Bull has not even grown an inch since the first thing.
Oh, Bull looked like a small child. He look like he in the wrong show.
And he still got the coconut hair. Why he still got the coconut hair from Nessie Classified? That's disrespectful.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And it's crazy because they were introducing this thing of growing up.
Yeah.
Because now they didn't want to play D&D anymore. It was we focus on girls now.
Well, this is the thing. That scene where Will dismantles Castle Byers was fantastic. Yeah, incredibly acted.
I was like,
I was like, wow, this guy's actually got some chops. To the fact that he was crying and breaking down. You could see the emotion well up in him and then explode. Yeah, it was building, and then he couldn't contain it anymore. It was amazing. That was one of the best scenes in the whole series.
I felt that because that kind of that's a accurate representation of real life. Shit, the only thing constant is change. Change is always constant. Exactly. Whether we're talking about job situation, places where you live, even relationships. You have relationships with people thinking it's going to be the same way or have the same type of energy. It really doesn't.
Exactly. That's a fact. I mean, at a certain point, I can't play Mario Kart anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
Trash.
I see what you did there. Right. So how'd you can we talk about the ending yet?
We can talk about the ending.
We can talk about the whole thing.
We didn't touch on show number 5.
There's too many.
The Russian dude with the other dude that can speak Russian.
Alexei.
Oh, yeah, so my nigga Alexei.
Oh, funny thing. So if you guys don't know, David Harbour, who plays Hopper, is going to be in the next Black Widow movie. And the character that he portrays is going to be a Russian. And guess what the Russian's name is? Alexei.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Oh, but there's one bull we gotta talk about.
Alexis.
My man Murray, the FPD.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's my guy, man.
Yeah,
That's
Murray-
my guy.
First of all, I love the introduction of Murray when he was talking to Nancy and Will's older brother.
Yeah. What's his name?
Damn.
Damn, we gotta figure out his name. He's important.
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Why did I
Yeah.
forget? How did I forget Jonathan Parrs? So I love that scene because he's like, let's get down to it.
Yeah.
Y'all like each other. This is obvious.
It's obvious.
He said, do I have to? I said, he said, my powers of foresight are even, whatchamacallit, they're surprising even to me.
Yeah.
I was like, how can y'all not see this when I can see it so clearly?
Right.
The boy, he steals every scene he's in.
I mean, he
Great.
described the scene so accurately that he got them talking to themselves.
Exactly.
When you got somebody talking to themselves, I was like,
Yeah.
that's my guy right there.
He's a relationship coach, and meanwhile, he's having his own relationship with Alexi.
I know.
Exactly, bro.
I was like, yo, that's what's up,
Bro,
bro.
what was gonna know parts of that shit? He's like, God, you brought these niggas to my house. God damn.
That's a fact, but the mom was on point. She was
Yeah.
like, hey, listen, I don't really have time for your bullshit.
Yeah.
She said, listen, my name is Joyce Bias, okay? And now you need to question this man with my question so I can see why these magnets is falling off the fridge.
Right.
Which,
She seemed a little crazy with that.
She
though,
seemed a little crazy.
Like very like, God damn, for you talking about fridge magnets.
I mean, for you to be
I mean,
talking about
that
fridge
was
magnets.
cute. I mean, that was cute during the first season because she lost her kid, so you could see that somebody.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think it's getting a little bit.
I think she's a little crazy.
A little crazy.
She's definitely crazy.
Oh man.
And that's what my man Murray said was so important. Shared trauma. That's what you can really build a relationship on. Because I thought a little
Oh, you
problematic.
can say that. That's the goal, man.
A little problematic, okay? Because I mean, I'm sure you could build a relationship, but will it be a healthy one where you guys will both be able to grow? I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Hey, Jonathan and Nancy, man. And guess what? They go out in real life too. The actors, the dating.
Do they really?
It's so disgusting because their chemistry was bad.
In this season?
It was bad.
This season was bad. This
It was
season.
just a whole
They took a
bunch
step back.
of bickering,
Yeah.
arguing back and forth. Oh, you don't understand me.
You should believe me.
Yeah, facts. Like
But I mean, that's
not a
life.
relationship. That's not a relationship.
Life. I mean,
No.
there wasn't a honeymoon stage. I mean,
No. Just there's so many other problems that we
yeah,
could
but
be
any
dealing
relationship in real life.
I mean,
it's not gonna be.
I think it might have been representative of a bad relationship that's not going well anymore. But you're saying that you just didn't want to see it at all.
I'm not saying I don't want to see it at all. I'm saying it was done badly.
Well,
it
I
was
mean,
done
going back to
badly.
the point of shared trauma. I mean, that's actually interesting. I can see it going that
I
way.
thought they were gonna break up. To be honest,
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
But like you
obviously,
said, shared trauma brought them together again.
There was too many relationships in this season.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a relationship between Max and Lucas.
Max.
You got the relationship
But that's
between
the
Mike
funny-
and Al.
yeah,
Right. The funny thing about Lucas and Max is like, I didn't really feel like they were together. I thought they was. I kind of felt like they was like you know what I'm saying.
Let me tell you why that was my favorite
That's my
relationship.
favorite dynamic.
Because they was just chilling.
Yeah.
They was like, I don't know if they broke up when Mike and Elle broke up, but they was just like,
They was
bro,
chilling.
we already solid.
Yeah.
We don't gotta talk every day.
Yeah.
Right.
When I see you, it's all love.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
we'll hold hands, we won't hold hands. We're just mad mature. Almost like the one that they had in Spider-Man.
Right.
We're just like, hey, we're just two adults. Just,
Right.
doing our thing.
Right.
And then you have the relationship between Hopper and freaking Joyce.
Harper and
You got the
Joyce.
relationship between Nancy and Jonathan. There's too many relationships.
It's a lot of relationships.
And then you almost have a relationship between Steve and
Robin.
And Robin.
I like what they did there.
But I really did like what they did
Yeah.
there. The chemistry, that was the best
Yeah,
chemistry
yeah,
on the whole
like-
set.
Amazing chemistry.
That-
man.
I mean, they were
Yeah,
just
when
chilling
they were in the interrogation room.
in the interrogation room, mad great. I mean, they were making me laugh, they were making each other laugh. You know what I'm saying? They were bouncing off of each other, And it was funny when they fell. They were trying to work together, but they fell, and they were like, shit. And I could really feel when Bo was knocked out. I could really feel her agony, her pain. You know what I'm saying? And then the scene in the bathroom,
Yes.
so great when she comes out of the closet, basically, at a time where that was not even close to normal.
Exactly. Like, yeah. Fucking 80s. Yeah.
And he's just like, okay, so let's talk about, it's cool. Like, I accept you.
yeah.
It's not even.
Nah, he didn't just do that. He played off of that. He's just like,
First,
He said, you ain't even that cute. I don't know why you tripping.
He didn't go that.
He said,
You ugly anyway.
I mean, he played it off like that, and it was so
like
great.
the girl that they was talking about. He just basically he said, "You like that?" Like,
Yeah, facts. Because it was so great. Because he was about to. I thought it was about to go the route where they were about to be a couple, and I was like, wow, couple number 5. This is about to be trash. This was not earned. And then she was like, nah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh wow, we can actually have a friendship between a man and a woman. Wow, that's so great. Every woman on the show doesn't have to have a boyfriend. Wow,
I agree.
Because what other woman on the show doesn't have a boyfriend?
And what was that? The beginning first 2 episodes where what was it? Mike's mom was trying to talk to what's Bull's name?
Golly.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
Why are they writing all these women to be so thirsty?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, this is terrible.
Nah, but
I don't know what kind of like.
tell.
I understand what they're trying to do with how they're trying to introduce a plot, but you didn't have to use that method.
What plot did they introduce?
Nah. Remember when Billy was looking for Max? One of the places he stopped at was Mike's house. Like that was when the demigods was out and running and shit like that. Okay. So he was trying to. You remember his dad was abusing him and shit, and basically told him, "You better find Max, or I bust your ass." Yeah. And so he went to Mike's. He was knocking on all these different houses. So he knocks on Mike's door, and Mike's, she was thirsty. So that was where they introduced it. Yeah, and season 3, they went right back in.
It's just like I didn't want to see it. And I was like, they did that all for him to get in an accident and to get.
That's exactly it. That was a waste of my time.
That wasn't necessary. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, because I was wondering. I was like, where did that go? And you just pointed it out. It was just for him to get in that car accident. And he could have gotten in a car accident anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
I was just like, this is dumb.
Yeah, I mean, and even a car accident as a trope for like he literally stumbled into this like thing. That's a dumb trope too. Mm-hmm. Is this town? I mean, I guess it is a small town, but is this town so small that all the characters we know are always going to be the ones involved? Like Jesus,
hey man, Billy. But I kind of saw this coming. I felt like Billy was going to be the villain for season 3. I had a feeling because he has that villainous quality to him.
It was between him and the Terminator.
Yeah, off-brand Terminator, man.
All I heard when the bull was on screen was and I was like, bro, this guy. First of all, he can't be beat. Yeah, you can just. I didn't even think when he got hit by that machine, when he went in the machine, I was like, is he gonna walk out of the explosion as a metal skeleton?
Right.
Bull was just a straight up stereotype of a Russian. He might as well have been in Rocky 4.
Pretty much. Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
I think. So you said season 2 is your favorite?
I don't know, man. They're just all good. I can't pick a favorite.
Season 2 had the most action, man.
Let me tell you. Let me just say one more thing about season 3. The scene where Billy died, for some reason, almost made me cry.
It's emotional.
And the reason I say for some reason is because
I don't know about that.
That little backstory that they give was not very well developed.
Which backstory?
The one where Billy's on the beach with his mom and his dad might smack him in the face once or twice.
Yeah.
It was kind of just like, okay. I thought I was gonna get more, but whatever.
At first, I was like, does Max even give a fuck about her brother? I almost thought she didn't care.
But but when Billy died, she was right there. He had sacrificed himself. I was pretty sad.
It was emotional.
I don't know. It didn't make me feel anything.
For me, the last episode of this season was one of the best episodes of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
As soon as Hopper stepped on that bug that came out of Elle's leg, it was just straight up perfect for me.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I like the season. I think the scene that stuck out to me the most was when they were getting ready to close the gate, and Hopper you remember what's her name, Joyce? She was trying to she was kind of hesitating to pull the plug.
To authentication factor thing, that thing, right? Yeah, she's trying to pull the
plug. It's kind of like when they had that moment. He looked at her. He was like, "Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it." Yeah, he knew that was gonna be the end, but he just told her to just do it. Like,
what was the mind flare about to do before she did that? Because
now he's either gonna kill Elle or take her over.
Yeah, he's about to take over Elle.
Take over Elle.
Yeah.
Bull Dustin was on the radio like for 10 minutes straight talking about close the portal, close it.
Oh man,
what are y'all doing?
No, but they was gonna close the portal. I mean, that whole thing after he said close the portal, that was when he was Hopper was fighting the Russian.
I'm just saying
And,
it kind of takes attention away when you keep coming back to that man after minute after minute after minute, and he's still saying that. It's kind of just like, all right.
Yeah, but Hopper, he's not dead.
I don't think he's dead.
He's not.
I think what's gonna happen is he goes into the upside down.
I really wish he was dead. I really wish he was.
Why?
I mean, that raises the stakes for the series.
Not because
That makes the series worse.
Not because I don't like Hopper, but because I want other characters to step up.
Right.
How?
I want other characters.
They don't have powers. What are they gonna do? How are you gonna step up?
Hopper doesn't have powers, and he's a cop that doesn't call for backup.
They gonna give a kid. They gonna give a kid a gun.
I mean, if you closely watch the series, you'll know that Hopper was kind of like. I'm trying to find some like a comparison, but he was the guy that was actually, for somebody who didn't have powers, he kind of saved the day at times.
Exactly.
Like
and because he was the sheriff of the town, he could do whatever he wanted.
Right.
No one else has that luxury.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
So now it's just like
Hopper was the guy that kind of saw him. He's like, all right, guys, stop fucking around. Let's do this. We can't have L.
Exactly.
I can't just sit
Lucas
and wait
ain't
for
throwing
L.
hands.
I honestly wish they would just pull an It and just switch to all. I wish these kids could just get older and they could just switch to all these kids riding around in the mystery van with Scooby-Doo, and they could just, do that. They could just do the whole adult thing, you know what I'm saying? And they could just be solving their own things, and they forget the parents, forget the old people, forget Nancy, forget Jonathan. Okay?
Yeah, I think like in season 2 they were great, but now just like they didn't need to be.
They didn't need to be prevalent at all. They already have a huge cast of kids.
That's too fucking many.
I mean, they serve a good purpose.
It's
though.
not too many kids though. It's too. I think if you take out, you have to leave in my man Harrington though.
No, you have to leave in.
Keith Harrington.
Nah, Keith
And once
Harrington.
you leave Harrington, you've got to leave. You kind of got to leave Nancy. You got to leave Robin, but you kind of got to leave Nancy and Jonathan. But that's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
Well, what?
Give me Harrington and Robin. Take away Nancy and Jonathan.
Yeah, and that's a shame.
That's a shame. That really is.
But Nancy really did not have one line that I liked. In this.
I don't remember.
She was just angry the whole
She
season.
was just angry. The whole
Just trying to be right. I'm like, all right, man.
Facts. It wasn't about trying to like save anybody, trying to be safe or whatever. Because honestly, Joyce was doing a lot of the same things, running around, trying to prove herself right. But Joyce is trying to save the town.
Yeah.
And then she's trying to be a know-it-all.
Exactly.
It's what it seemed like.
They're just like, yo, do your job.
Yeah. Get the coffee. And is that disrespectful? Because whatchamacallit, Jonathan gave her that talk, and he was like, "Bro, like, I know that you kind of grew up kind of rich, you kind of grew up kind of having it all, but you can't start off at the top."
Facts.
Simple as that. And he was like, stop trying to have the spotlight on you all of a sudden. You want to be the big story, and then you want to be on the news and stuff like that. And I was like, yes, tell her.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know.
But then they made it right.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. Kind of just defeat the purpose of the whole message.
So let me ask you all a question. So after all that happened, the Mind Flayer is still alive, correct?
In the
Upside down. Thank you. I had an argument with somebody the other day.
Which kind of pissed me off because I was like, I was pissed off at the beginning of this season because the Mind Flayer was back in the human world, and I was like, the whole season 2 was sealing the flare in the other world. Then they tried to explain, there was a piece of it left here. And
I thought they showed that at the end of season 2.
They do that.
I thought they alluded that it was still there.
They did.
Did they?
They did, because that remember when they were doing the exorcism of, of Will. Remember that piece? I think, did it go as far as all the way to try to stop Elle from closing the gate? No, it didn't. It didn't do that, because if that happened, it would have been at the same place.
The season 1 lead into season 2 was way better, where Will spits that thing into the sink, and then we get season 2 where Dustin has his pet.
Right.
That's a way better lead in than whatever they did from season 2 to season 3.
No, they did. Now I'm trying to think. Did they actually do that?
I don't know.
I don't think they actually do that.
Remember.
But regardless, they didn't need that, because the whole concept of the Mind Flayer is they didn't destroy his true essence. Because remember, at the end of season 2, when they're having the snowball, they showed the school in the upside down, and the Mind Flayers looking over them. I think that was that was kind of like the foreshadow that he's watching L. Like, all right, now I know what I have to do if I ever get the opportunity again.
I can get more invested if I know exactly like what the rules are.
Yeah.
And when they banished the Mind Flayer or whatever from Will.
Yeah.
And then in season 3, all of a sudden he's touching the back of his neck like he's Spider-Man with the Peter tingle. And I'm like, so what's the rules here?
The rules is, I think as long as they open the gate, like he has a connection to
The
whatever.
Mind Flayer.
Yeah,
You're trying to say
Mind
that as long as you have a connection, that connection will never go away.
It'll never go
So
away.
maybe that's something good for you, Andrew. Maybe Will have powers.
That was well because
I
Will
hope
has a
so.
spidey sense.
I
now.
hope so,
Will,
like-
Will can tell when the Mind Flayer
Let him be able
close.
to do something.
Right, he can't take him over completely, but
Yeah, maybe Will have this like power.
no, he
like,
did. He showed it in season 3 because there's certain times he knew
Well,
he knew something was wrong.
Maybe it'll develop into something like I don't know if you guys have seen The Flash, but like Cisco at one point he could like. I guess he could like vibe and see things in the future.
Yeah.
But then they just turn it into a straight up teleportation power.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll do the same thing with Will.
He can go in and out of the upside down.
Yeah, facts.
But I will say this though, and I was using in the season 4. I think because the original creators, what was the name again? Whatever, the brothers that actually create the series said that the series is gonna go 4 or 5 seasons. That's their goal. I think season 3,
The Duffer Brothers.
I actually like the way they progress the season with introducing the Mind Flayer and kind of his motivation now. Because I think season 4, well, these are the predictions. These are the predictions.
Well, hold on. Before you start that, who exactly did they leave? Will they no longer be in season 4? You know how I think Will moved.
Well,
Yeah.
if
Jonathan, they moved.
If this is the case, then honestly, that's great. They if you move out Will and Jonathan
and L.
No, you need L.
No, didn't L
moved with them.
L moved with them.
Yeah.
Did she?
She did.
She did.
She did.
Damn. Well, then you can't take him out.
And Joyce is out the picture.
Because honestly, if you took out Joyce, Will, Jonathan, and then take out Nancy just because she's not relevant anymore, that's a great show. But the fact that you had to remove L, nah.
But you
lost me.
remember at the end of season 3, Mike and Elle, like, we'll see each other for Thanksgiving or even Christmas or something like that. So you could have Elle come by herself just to visit with them. Because it's hard to see what Will's purpose is going to be because while everyone's going out, Will is kind of left behind. I don't know what they can do.
Well, they've all confirmed that Will is a core party member. He's a party member.
Yeah.
It's official, so you can't necessarily cut out Will.
You can't.
Even
maybe
as much
Will-
as much as I want to because it's underdeveloped.
You know what? I think is gonna happen. I think they'll come over like winter break.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna happen, and Dustin's girlfriend's gonna come down as well. And then you have a whole bunch of kids.
They just.
How do you feel about that?
I think
You got the kindergarten.
this is what I want. I want all the kids exactly, and then I want them to kill somebody.
Yeah.
I want them to kill Steve.
No.
Now, this is gonna elevate the show to a whole new
on.
point where you don't even know what's gonna happen anymore. First of all, you kill Steve, I might go to the funeral. And then it's a fictional funeral. You kill
Oh,
Harrington,
man.
that's a problem. All of a sudden, the stakes are elevated to a degree where you can't even bounce back from that.
Now you said kill.
Yeah.
I wish you would kill,
Yeah.
but I think, not say Steve. It's the Mind Flayer. Like, let's think about it. After fighting him for season 2 and season 3, he's not dead. Like, there's always gonna be the chance that somebody will do some dumb shit, open the gate. The Russians tried that. It could be the Chinese next to somebody else.
Come on, let's not do this.
I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, it could be somebody else. So they probably thinking that, all right, it's gonna keep coming back, and it's gonna keep coming back stronger and stronger.
Well, what?
Why don't we just go to the find a way to kill it completely, kill it on his home turf?
What happened? Okay, so Billy gets introduced to the mind, or he gets introduced to the Upside Down. He's in the Upside Down.
Yeah.
He's trying to find a way out, and then he runs into a whole horde of people.
Was he really in Upside Down?
He wasn't actually there,
No.
but like,
Not only does he run into a whole horde of people, he runs into himself.
right.
Why can't we introduce that? What happened to that? I don't understand.
What do you mean?
those people, those were like upside down zombies or something like
No,
that.
that's people he took over.
I think that's what it
I
represents.
don't think he
No,
actually
because it was too early. That was his first time in the upside down. He didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
He was out of his element, and then all of a sudden he was approached by a whole horde of people.
Did Billy really? But did he really
Yeah.
go to upside down?
I think it was
just like a mind
how
sequence.
how like Will kind of like phases in and out. I
Yeah.
think it was like that.
Who are the people?
I think
People he just took over.
I think he took over other people already prior.
Billy was like
prior
the
to the
perfect
season.
host.
We just didn't see that.
Yeah,
But I think Billy's the only one with a slight connection to the main cast.
like a symbiote. Yeah, like a symbiote type of thing.
The mind flayer had been taking people over.
Yeah,
I think that's what they're implying. Yes.
I think Billy was the perfect host for him.
I disagree, and I'll tell you why. Because the rats were the first thing he took over. He used the rats to start getting a little mass, and then he started taking over people. I thought.
I don't know.
Yeah, he started taking over the rats, but you know, there's only so much you can
And
do
when
with
he
a
got
rat.
when he got strong enough, but the rats were introduced after Billy was introduced to the upside down.
Were they?
I think the rats was after.
They
And
were-
so Billy was and the rats were kind of simultaneous, and that would make Billy the first human. So who are all those people down there?
You sure? But that's just a dream sequence or whatever. That he's not actually in the upside
Y'all are gonna
down.
have to stop making excuses.
No,
for
it's
this.
not. It's a
I
dream
don't know.
sequence. It's not. I think you're reading too much.
What are you
into
trying
it.
to say
What are
about
you trying
this?
to say?
I'm trying to say that it doesn't make sense, but I was also trying to say that
Doesn't matter though.
I wish I was trying to say I wish that they could bring in a zombie element to the season 4.
Oh no, don't do zombies.
Why?
Hell no, I hate zombies.
You can actually fight zombies.
I hate
the
zombies.
horde controlled by.
no, if they put in zombies, I'm gonna stop
I mean,
watching
they
the
kind
show.
of did have zombies.
Tell me why you hate zombies.
Nah,
I don't hate it, but they kind of already
it's a
did that.
pointless plot concept.
Billy was a zombie.
Not a zombie.
Billy was a zombie. He was basically a zombie.
No.
Zombie basically. That's
He was
what
being
you're saying.
controlled by the hive
Yeah,
mind.
He's not a zombie.
He was the
though.
Borg.
I see what's kind of small. I see what Small's saying.
No, but in the traditional sense of zombies, I think it's just boring.
Hey man,
Alright,
I'm just saying.
I see what you're saying.
I think they need to rate. I think they need to go. I think they're gonna go into the upside down world and destroy the mind flayer. for good.
How old is Nancy? Is
They
she
gotta be 19.
Is she
I
old
think
enough to go to
19.
college?
They are. They both of them are old enough.
Because I
to
feel
go to
like
college.
in the next show there'll be a time skip and she'll be in college
I hope so.
and then she won't be relevant anymore.
Right.
Nancy, well, I mean, she's.
I mean, that's the actress.
I was like in the actual show.
She got to be at least 19 because they just graduated high school.
All right,
She was
okay.
she was doing an internship.
Okay, she might go to college.
Oh yeah, they had graduated high school.
They
So
was doing an internship.
she may no longer be in the picture anymore, and
Right.
Jonathan may be doing his own thing as well.
Right.
So really,
That's how you know. That is how you know that those are purely side characters. Because you graduating from high school is a big deal, and if they just mention that in passing, then you're a side character. It's like, like if Dustin was graduating from high school and the whole crew, it would be a huge.
I think
it would be a great episode.
I think it would be lit if like they start off the season with them not there and like just in the nick of time when things start going bad, they just come back like or something like that. I think that would be lit if they did something like that.
I think they should put him in high school. That's the first thing. They should put him in high school. I don't know were they already in high school?
Nah,
they're not.
They were in middle school.
Yeah,
they might be eighth grade. I would say.
So-
Probably going into high school.
That's a new element that you can add to this
Yeah.
season. Put them in high school, and then you can make it like 80s style, you know, Goof Troop.
But I'm surprised y'all didn't mention this. So the last season 3 was in 1985, right?
Right.
So the next one will be in 1986 if they keep the pattern going.
Is that the pattern that they used already?
Yeah, year by year.
Okay.
Was it really year by year? I thought there wasn't like a time skip at all.
I don't think so.
There wasn't a time skip
No, I don't think so.
between the second and third season. I thought there
I
was.
don't
I
think
thought there
so.
was like an implied time skip or some shit.
I think that was the longest one, like a year at most.
I thought it was like a year or two.
I don't think it was 2
I could be
years.
wrong.
I think it was.
I'm
a year
gonna
at
look it
most.
up, but continue with your point.
So, okay, 1986, right?
Right.
And they've already showed you have the whole Russia connection. So they actually show the Russians found a they got a demagogue, and they have this American prisoner. Now, what do you guys remember happened in 1986 in Russia?
What are you kidding me? What am I?
I don't know.
Chernobyl.
Okay.
So
You,
you could. I feel like,
Oh, so you're saying the mind flick causes Chernobyl?
I'm just saying, if I was the writers,
Right.
I could find a connection with
that's too deep.
Chernobyl
It is.
and think.
Well,
But
it's not too.
what's the perfect thing that caused something like that? Them by battling the thing
That's a
itself.
fact. That's a
the
fact.
mind flayer itself. Something catastrophic.
Yeah, the mall was such a great addition. What did they? So Dungeons and Dragons is a great was a great like structure for the first season. What was the second season structured off of?
I think it was still Dungeons and Dragons.
I feel like it was still like kind of like a continuation of it, to be honest.
Because that's where they got the name, the Mind Flayer from.
Yeah, like not much really changed.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's I really don't know what's gonna happen in the next season though.
I kind of wished that they ended the series.
The end of the series.
I kind of wish, because it would have been a great ending. I mean, imagine if they had committed to the ending and then Elle loses her powers, but she can now become a normal person.
Yeah.
And then, relationships get resolved and, people move on.
So you wish the Mind Flayer was just dead and that was it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't see how they can stretch that out anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I think I agree with you. It would have been a good ending, but they have to destroy the Mind Flayer.
So the Mind Flayer's not destroyed?
No.
I forget.
No, it's not destroyed.
Okay, so because it's just trapped.
Yeah.
I wish that the Mind Flayer had been destroyed, and I wish that they just went on a whole... I wish they went on a quest to find all of Elle's brothers and sisters.
That's a good side. That's a good side. That's a season in of itself.
That's a straight up like X-Men story right there.
X-Men story right there.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, because...
Oh! You just even better. You gather all these dudes, and you go to the Upside Down, and you fight the Mind and take it out for good.
Oh, so you're recruiting, and then
no one can fight.
No, if I'm saying the dudes, because those guys have powers, right?
Yeah,
those
exactly.
Guys have powers.
They do.
Listen, the Mind Flayer is not going anywhere. We know they have to realize that by this point. Season 2, they thought the Mind Flayer was gone because they thought that, even though it wasn't killed, they thought that like the whole thing about trying to open a portal to that dimension died in that building in America, but it didn't.
I hope so.
The Russians are doing it, and if the Russians are doing that, that's just the whole thing with nuclear weapons, right? We have nuclear weapons.
They gotta get off
Russia has nuclear weapons now. Most developed countries have some type of nuclear capabilities.
I don't want to see another season of them trying to
close the gate.
Someone's trying to open a portal again.
Yeah,
again.
The next thing,
all right, bro, we saw it.
The next thing is to just destroy it for good. It's gonna keep coming back, and it's not gonna end with the Russians.
I actually really don't know where they're gonna go.
And you don't have to kill Steve. Let me take that back, but just give me tight writing. Isolate the characters, isolate the story you want to tell, then isolate the characters you want to tell with that story, and then just tell us where Steve is, but you don't have to include him for the whole. You don't have to give him a main role. Like, I love, as much as I love him,
who would be the antagonist of the fourth season? Like
the actual Mind Flayer.
How?
No, fuck.
They need to destroy the body. What do you mean? How?
Wait, which body? What are you talking about?
Like the actual thing.
I thought
in the Upside Down. I feel like they're
not gonna break into it. The only way they encounter a Mind Flayer is if some dumbass agency tries to go break in again.
Which is they're still doing it. That's gonna happen.
Oh my god! Please do a different plot.
Please, the whole, if they should just go with the remnants of the people that was being operated on under L.
What do you think? They have a supervillain that comes up?
That's a fact.
Oh, okay.
Fuck it, yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
Stranger
but
Things.
I think they have to resolve the Mind Flayer thing first.
Matter of fact, here, let me give you something. So Elle's powers is she
has telekinesis.
All the powers are like around like mind stuff. So Elle's powers is she can control things with her mind. The other girl's powers, I don't know what her number was or whatever, but she can make you think things.
Yeah.
There should be a power where this dude, because it has to do with the mind, he can like go into your dreams or something like that. And now he's a villain, obviously. Because anybody that can go into your dreams is a villain. So he can give you like vision, he can like haunt you and stuff like that. All of a sudden everybody in the town is falling asleep and not waking up. Man, somebody hired me. Okay.
Gosh.
Okay, we gotta figure out who it is. Elle's having vision, she can see him, but she's being blocked. We get, bro.
I don't know if that's a strong enough plot.
I'm a goat though.
That's not enough for 12 episodes or 8.
Nah, I think we talked about 3 seasons worth of potential material. Like you talking about the humans. I'm talking about destroying the Mind Flayer.
Talking about Chernobyl.
No, I'm saying if that happened with the thing, they could incorporate that.
I don't know.
All right, let's move on from predictions and go straight to what we know. Phase 4 of Marvel. Come on, we've San Diego Comic-Con has blessed us with the knowledge that we've been waiting for ever since Avengers Endgame has come out.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's quickly talk about what's going on in the next phase, Phase 4 of the MCU. What are you excited for?
Blade is official
It's
Marvel.
Yo,
Don't disrespect Blade, all right?
my man, damn, because now I forget his name, and I always know his name. His name is already hard to pronounce.
Who?
The dude is-
Mahershala
Mahershala Ali.
Ali.
Mahershala Ali, bro. That's a great casting for Blade.
I'm not mad at that.
Damn near perfect casting.
Yeah.
Bull never smiles. Bull's just chilling.
Yeah.
And if you saw him in Alita Battle Angel,
No, I didn't watch that.
which is another reason why I'm a feminist, because I support the support female-led movies.
Oh my god.
Shout out to episode, what was that? Episode 5 or 6 or something like that. But if you saw him in Alita Battle Angel, he was basically Blade that whole time. He was wearing the sunglasses. He didn't have a sword, but he was like a badass.
Yeah, I feel like he would be the most. If they're not going to bring Wesley Snipes back, he would be the next logical choice. So I'm not mad at that.
And that's season. That's phase 5.
Blade is phase 5.
Phase 4 has a lot of TV shows.
Yeah. Yeah, because Disney's launching their Disney Plus streaming service, so that's going to be a big part of.
Well, I don't want to see Black Widow.
I don't really want to see Black Widow because she's supposed to be dead.
But they got Hopper in there, so I may give it a chance.
I mean, when you give Black Widow and Hawkeye, well, Hawkeye has a show.
I don't think Hawkeye.
Well, Hawkeye's getting a show or a movie.
It's a show. It's a show because it has a little Disney logo underneath.
I think the movies have Marvel Studios on top, and the TV shows have
the Disney logo underneath.
Okay.
So, I'm not really excited for Hawkeye. I'm not really excited for Black Widow. Eternals. People keep asking me, who's the Eternals? Listen, I read comics. I really didn't even know who the Eternals was.
What I read, it's an interesting plot.
Who are they?
So you guys remember the Celestials from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Okay.
So the Eternals are like creations of the Eternals in their image.
Why didn't they go the Inhumans route?
They were supposed to. I don't know what happened with that.
The Inhumans,
but they're different.
With Black Bolt and with Adelan and that whole society on the moon.
Remind me, Inhumans was created by
Marvel.
I'm talking about in the universe. They were created by the Skrull. The Kree.
I think the Kree.
Yeah, the Kree.
And there was this like gas or something like that they released or something, and all of a sudden they started making basically mutants.
Right.
But they call them Inhumans.
Right.
They should have went that route.
Right.
They can't go the Skrull route because they made the Skrulls into nice guys.
That's what they did.
That's bullshit.
They can still turn.
We might get a secret invasion.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And they should have gone, where's my man Namor?
I think, yeah, they should.
Because if you have Namor and he's like the leader of, Atlantis or whatever, and he's a dick, you could have him fight Black Panther.
That might, you never know. They might introduce him in Black Panther too.
Yeah, they might. That's phase 5.
This is what I was talking to my dad recently, and I was like, "This is what I would have wanted to see for Black Panther for Black Panther 2 that they can't do anymore."
What?
I wish that they had gone in this direction. Black Panther, the nation of Wakanda is now known to the world. The world is now investigating Wakanda, and they see, wow, these guys have weapons of mass destruction. So what is an
invasion?
So what does America try to do? It tries to invade.
That does happen in the comics.
That's a fact. Now, and then I wish that they sent in Captain America, and it could come down to U.S. versus Wakanda, then Captain America versus Black Panther.
Well, that will kind of be out the window. Not the invasion part, because I can see that.
Right.
But I'm talking about Steve Rogers.
Steve is dead.
Yeah.
Well, he's not dead.
He's old.
Yeah.
But even so, he wouldn't attack.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to do that.
Because remember, T'Challa helped him out. Like they was hiding in Wakanda.
That's a fact. You're right.
So, but
they're friends.
But that they could still do it with Falcon, since Falcon's technically Captain America. That would be a good plot hole.
That's a fact.
Because it's just like
Falcon's gonna fight other black people.
Right, that'd be a plot hole.
That's
That
not
would
gonna
be
happen.
Captain Falcon.
whatever his niggas. Whatever.
That
his
man's
niggas.
not gonna do that.
Put some respect on his name.
That man's not trying to fight other black people. That's not gonna happen.
It just really seems. I'm looking at phase 4. All right, so let me give you guys the run. Let me give the audience the rundown so that they can know exactly what we're talking about. So phase 4 goes like this in this order. May 2020, Black Widow. Then the Falcon. And
Eternals.
No, because it
goes.
Going?
Oh shit! I didn't even see that. Go ahead.
So then it goes the Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's a show.
Right.
Then the Eternals is a movie that comes later in 2020. Then Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. That could be interesting.
That could.
That's in 2021.
Right.
WandaVision, which is a show about Wanda and Vision. Doctor Strange is a movie. Loki, which is a show. What If? I don't know what that is.
What if is like what it says? What if it's like
What if?
something happened?
Oh, something
along the way that goes different.
So it's like fan service, just like a crazy.
Yeah, crazy thing. They already give you a glimpse because no, because Loki's gonna be about when they caused the little rift.
Right.
Okay, that's what Loki's gonna be about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, what if the first thing? What if Iron Man doesn't die?
He goes back. So Loki now he's the alternate timeline.
The alternate timeline. That's what the TV show is gonna be.
I guess.
Yeah.
So I have to watch the TV show as well to keep up with the whole story.
I don't know. They're gonna tie in together.
I don't know.
No, they confirm that Doctor Strange is gonna build off of.
I don't think so because look at this. Loki, he's in a different timeline. Hawkeye, he's retired, so you're probably not gonna be seeing him in his prime.
No, that's when he was Ronin.
I mean, you're gonna see him. Yeah, you're gonna see him.
No, but
what he's doing is not going to affect what we're seeing now.
I'm saying WandaVision is going to tie into Doctor Strange. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I don't know, but and then you have Hawkeye, and then Thor. So after What If you have Hawkeye and Thor. So that's the whole rundown.
Yeah. I'm not as hyped for Phase 4.
89% of this is people that we've already seen, and then and the worst of those people.
Exactly.
You got Black Widow, you got Hawkeye, you got Loki, which is cool, but okay, like you got WandaVision. Come on.
I don't see that.
You know, I like the Vision. I like Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, which I don't know if they've ever called her that.
I don't think they called her that.
No,
damn,
they just call her Wanda.
Right,
which is disrespectful. What is this, Fairly Odd Parents? But I like her, and I think she's powerful. I think she can change the universe. But giving her a show with Vision isn't gonna make me excited.
Right.
Doctor Strange is good. Falcon and Winter Soldier, I don't want to see them either.
I want to see it. I'm not mad at that.
They Black Widow and Hawkeye should have been a movie instead of Falcon. Black Widow and Hawkeye
should have been.
I mean, I want to see.
Movie.
Yeah,
I'm interested in seeing the landscape post Endgame. So you've already seen that with Spider-Man, how he's become like, the next in line. I want to see Falcon too. Now that he has the mantle of Captain America, like how that dynamic plays out. That's what I want to see.
So I'm hoping that these aren't the names that they're going with. I think Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is cute, but it's not like
It's supposed to be a horror movie.
Well, then make it less revealing.
Right.
It's so long. Doctor Strange in the month. Okay, I see what you're going for. It's like a comic book name. But Jesus Christ, just call it Stranger Things. It's like
Stranger Rises.
no, I'm just
that's copyright infringement. Somebody got to get sued.
Don't call it that, but just come up with this would be a little bit more
pizzazz,
less pizzazz, more subtlety. Jesus Christ, Doctor Strange in the Curious Case of the Man in the Cave. Like don't give me the whole title. What is this, Goosebumps?
Yeah, hey man. As long as the movie
the movie's great, man.
Doesn't matter.
The only one I'm excited for is Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Because I hope that they introduce the Mandarin again. Because they say it's like the Ten Rings thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope they introduce a better Mandarin and they have like different like sex and stuff like that.
Right.
So what you're telling me is that the Iron Fist is going to be in there.
Iron Fist versus Karate Kid would be a great fight. However, they can't do it anymore.
Right, they can't.
Because they messed up. And this is the thing. They have a Black Widow show coming out. They have WandaVision. They have Hawkeye.
That's a movie. Black Widow.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They have WandaVision. They have Hawkeye. They have Loki. And they have the Falcon and Winter Soldier. These are all shows.
Yeah, pretty much.
And those are not... Well, I don't know if they're better shows, but I don't know if they're going to be... I don't know if they're going to be better shows than Daredevil, than The Punisher, than Luke Cage, than Jessica Jones. Doesn't look like it.
Out of all these shows, I go with Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Maybe Hawkeye might have. I don't know.
And the saddest part about it is we've gotten used to seeing these characters on the big screen with big screen effects and big screen budget. You're going to put them in a show with a fraction of the budget, and they're not going to look as good, and they're not the powers.
I know you can do it with Hawkeye.
This is Disney we talking about.
I mean, yeah, sure, we're talking about Disney, but you think Vision is going to look as good in a show? You think Wanda is gonna have the same potential? You think she's gonna be throwing around cars?
But you know what?
I don't think so.
They never. Actually, I kind of like how they doing the shows. I mean, giving the character development because we don't really know, like Wanda. Like they didn't really spend too much time, giving her like an actual, in my opinion, like depth, like personality. They just kind of portrayed her like this, mad, insanely powerful.
Uh-huh.
And it's funny because they gave her brother a lot of personality in
Right.
Avengers 2.
Right.
To the point where I really wish that Quicksilver was alive and Wanda was dead.
Yeah.
Even though they could go the whole route of Wanda like goes insane and like breaks
They
the
could.
universe or something.
I don't
Should
know.
lead to
I don't know.
the X-Men.
I'm just
Right.
I'm just not feeling any of these TV shows. I'm not. I wouldn't want to watch any of these. Like none of these are just like, I can't wait for this.
What about the movies?
My gripe is my only gripe is I feel like they needed one
That was
guaranteed box office
Well, this is the
hit.
thing. So I see what's going on here. I see the problem. Each phase was concluded with a big mashup. Each
Right.
phase had an Avengers movie.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing an Avengers movie.
But not even an Avengers movie.
A hodgepodge, just some
Yeah.
bullshit.
I'm not seeing
Right. I feel like they need an established title.
I'm
like-
not seeing a Civil War even. Like I'm not
Yeah.
seeing an ensemble cast movie
Exactly.
where everybody
Right.
gets together and it's like, all right,
Yeah.
bet,
Right.
like, this is what we've all been working towards.
Right.
I see no structure.
There
I
isn't
see,
any.
I see nothing.
Right.
You're not giving me nothing.
Now, if I were to predict which one, maybe they're going for that thing. Maybe
Yeah.
it will be Doctor Strange
Doctor Strange. Okay.
because I like what they're doing with that because they kind of alluded to, with the we know there's a multiverse now,
Right.
so. But what are the rules and stuff like that?
I'm a fan of-
I'm gonna, that might be it.
I'm a fan of keeping things on the ground, keeping things grounded, keeping things on the earth. If they
Yeah.
start to go too cosmic with it, I'll probably end up liking it, but I'm really, I'll probably end up watching all of the movies,
Nah.
but I'm really hesitant.
I think Phase 5 is gonna be the cosmic. Well, Phase 5 is the cosmic.
Phase 5 is what we want.
Let's look
Yeah.
at Phase 5 right now. Okay, this is a made up Phase 5 slate by somebody on YouTube.
Nah.
Who knows?
I mean, some of these movies are confirmed already. It's just
Yeah.
that's the next logical step for them.
They've got, of course, Blade,
Yes.
Black Panther 2.
Yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes. This is
And
what
I actually
wanna see.
want that to come
Facts.
out before Thor 4.
This is ridiculous.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man again,
Yeah.
of course. Captain Marvel 2,
yeah.
She'll probably be better.
Now Kevin Feige,
Feige.
he confirmed Fantastic Four. I don't know about the X-Men, but he said they're going
Okay.
to
For Phase 5?
For Phase, yeah.
Fantastic Four, if they're going to confirm Fantastic Four for Phase 5, they should be setting up Doom as a Thanos-like villain where they can fight him at the very end. Doom has his own country.
Yeah.
Similar to Black
Doom
Panther.
Doom is a sorcerer and a scientist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
And he actually had the Infinity Gauntlet in the comics.
so imagine if instead of Wakanda being on your side, it's against you. And it's ruled by this really powerful guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
better yet, I'm just thinking. Wakanda, right? We already established it's the most advanced civilization. on
Versus
Earth.
Liberia?
No. Now, like how you saying, that's a black nation, right? And
Right.
you have Doom. Now, what if America allies itself
Oh
with
my
Doom with
God.
other people? That would be classic.
That's sticky.
You think?
That's sticky.
That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect.
The only question is, that's sticky. Why would America do that? So very,
I mean, because it's white. Well, maybe that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much.
They're not gonna make no damn race war in 2021, 2020. That's not gonna happen.
facts.
Hell
That's
no.
probably doing a little bit too
And
much.
no one gonna
But I
that shit.
can see Doom versus Black Panther, or what was his name?
Namor?
Namor versus Black Panther.
Facts. That would be great.
Right.
Cat
But you
versus
know,
fish.
yeah. But Inhuman, you know what?
Inhumans
Eternals
should have been doing.
might, right?
And it could have been a war between the Inhumans and the people on Earth.
Right. But
Jesus.
Eternals might be a good segue to introduce X-Men
Oh.
and Fantastic Four.
I thought you were gonna say Galactus,
But
Oh.
that too.
and that's what I
Because they're
need
going
to see.
cosmic.
That's the kind of structure that I need to see being built. I need to see you start building again. Build your roster again.
Yeah.
Build your story again.
Okay.
Before you have the Infinity Stones, and that's like a perfect the perfect MacGuffins to use to organize your world.
Right.
What are you gonna use to organize now? That's what I want to see. I don't know anymore.
We just gotta wait and find out.
Well, definitely, they got choices. They got Doctor Doom, the Galactus, both. But I can think of two characters that they could introduce that'll probably be, help them in the next battle or whatever, the next frontier. Adam Warlock, because remember they introduced him at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a really important character in the Marvel universe. So I feel like bottom line is they need more big bodies. If you're fighting Galactus, they need more heavy hitters.
Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer, I was gonna go
Okay.
that next. That's another dude they're gonna need.
I don't need necessarily big bodies for me to come to watch. I need big personalities.
Mm-hmm.
I need people that's gonna hold those ideals like Iron Man and Captain America did. The Iron Man, he was a very deep character.
He was.
Captain America was a very deep character, and their arcs throughout the whole series continue to develop them. Yeah. So that's not.
I mean, it all started with him. So
that's the type of character I need. That type of character.
So what you need is Captain Marvel.
Hell no.
Not Captain Marvel.
Obviously,
I think they blew their chance with Captain Marvel. I don't think she can be.
What I need is for them to develop Doctor Strange. They've kind of ended Doctor Strange's whole trip because who he was a person who was very arrogant, stuff like that, and they just cut all that off. Boost the arrogance again. Make him relearn these lessons, and then make somebody call him out, or keep giving these characters multi-movie arcs, so that I can wonder how they're going to progress.
Relax, guys. They're giving them a sequel.
He didn't strike me as a leader though. He's not that guy to be the guy everyone answers to.
Yeah, he's not that guy to lay his life on the line and make the sacrifice play.
No, he's not.
But what's the I mean, well, think about now that we, pretty much now we know that this is probably space is a big battle. So space is a one arena.
I don't want to watch Star Wars. I really
Regardless, we know that, what I'm saying, they're in space now. Nick Fury's, what do you call that, sword now?
Yeah.
The sword, so they're establishing sword. Now with Blade is the underworld. So now we have the underworld arc. We're going to have Dracula at some point.
Okay. You're not exciting me.
I'm just saying, I'm just telling you what's going on. And now you have time and space.
You're right.
Which with Doctor Strange.
I really, like I already said this before, but I really wish they had kept it more grounded. I really wish they had kept it on the street. Shang-Chi, I think, I'm the most excited for it.
I'm mad,
because I hope Marvel's going to come out with a straight up Ip Man, but Marvel style, and it's gonna have great kung fu or great action, and it's just gonna be straight up fantastic like choreography when it comes down to the fighting. Right. And I'm gonna be able to see what's going on, and I'm gonna be able to connect with these people because I see what they're fighting for. It's gonna be based on like Earth. I hope 10 rings. They could probably make it like a little bit political. Push our ideologies, make you think who's right, who's wrong. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the space stuff. It's just not as clear.
I think that's the last. Like that's probably gonna be the next. That's when we're gonna have the next big team up.
And if you build up the 10 rings, build up the Mandarin. Make him work with Dr. Doom.
Right.
Yeah, man.
The only thing is I would have had one of those movies from Phase 5 into Phase 4 because you gotta have something to keep the.
You gotta have a big
you
gotta have Black Panther too. In Phase 4.
I gotta see Guardians of the Galaxy V3 before Thor: Love and Thunder because apparently Thor is gonna be in Love and Thunder as well. So that's too big of a jump to explain. How you in space with these niggas and then all of a sudden go back to Asgard?
Hey, they didn't. Oh yeah, they did. No, that's a fact.
Man,
I'd rather you fix that first and then. Go to Love and Thunder.
Does DC have their own timeline?
They do, but it's not anything. There's nothing breathtaking happening.
Just because I'm not interested in this. All right, I want to see right now. I want to see Teen Titans on the timeline. That's all I want to see.
Nah, it's not there.
Do it. I'm gonna bring up something, but it's not gonna matter.
Well, it doesn't matter. They need to introduce Green Lantern. That's what they need. Green Lantern is an important character for whatever.
Here we go. No.
Forget I brought up DC.
Oh, they got. So they got the Joker coming out later this year.
Oh, that's a thing.
They got.
Oh my god.
But this Joker looks pretty good. I mean, honestly. But the thing about DC movies is that anytime they try to make a movie that connects to the other movies, it sucks.
But that's because they were rushing.
Anytime they try to make it like this Joker is not really connected because it's like a Joker origin story. And it's gonna be great. Probably. It looks good. Then they got Birds of Prey. Then they got another Wonder Woman. Maybe another Batman. Maybe another Suicide Squad. Who knows? Forget you brought it up, huh?
Yeah.
This is so many things DC.
I don't see Teen Titans on the roster.
So. It's not gonna be there. What DC needs to do is, first of all, they need to establish the villain, which they never clearly established.
It was Darkseid.
Yeah, but I need to see more. I can't. Part of the beauty of Marvel was they kept telling you Thanos was coming.
Right after Avengers, Bull is like, all right, this is Thanos.
It was after Guardians.
No, because I remember after Avengers, the bull was like, "We failed on Earth," and then Thanos turns around and he's just like, he just smiles, and you can see him.
I'm talking about something different.
Oh, who are you trying to?
I'm talking about the
develop.
I'm
talking about when he gets up, he says, "I'll do it myself."
Yeah.
And puts his hand in the glove.
Yeah.
Well, they keep adding
kept
on.
going.
They keep reminding you.
We
hey,
still haven't seen what Dark Side looks like. We just saw a fucking painting.
we saw a painting. We saw the big Omega symbol in Batman's weird apocalypse dream.
If they're gonna if this lasts, because DC's fucking up. Warner Brothers is fucking up.
I heard that Superman wants to come back. I heard that Henry Cavill wants to come back and make another Superman.
Nah, but to me, their best bet is to just figure out who's gonna be in the Justice League, and then go from there.
Okay.
I need something to attract. They need something to attract the audience. They kept building up Thanos, and then you have the big team up or whatever.
So yeah, when I said that the movies that so like Aquaman didn't really tie into anything. Wonder Woman didn't really tie into anything. And those were the best movies. Shazam didn't really tie into anything.
Did Superman make a cameo?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Don't spoil me.
Was it a good movie?
Shazam.
It is a good movie.
Okay.
Shazam is a good movie. I think it's.
I like Shazam as part of the Justice League.
He's a good character.
He's a good character.
But
I just need Green Lantern.
They're doing a piss poor job of connecting these movies. It's just like all your best movies are not connected at all.
Yeah.
They're just establishing characters.
Yeah. This is what they should have did in the beginning.
Facts.
They will. Give it time.
I'm saying is we don't need any more Batman versus Superman or Superman movies. We know who they are.
No. We
Just
don't need
introduce the rest.
We don't need another Superman movie.
Introduce the rest.
No. Well, if they did Superman right.
I think, did we discuss this? Why I think Superman is just a terrible character?
All right.
I think
somebody write this down for the next podcast.
All right, we'll write this shit down.
Facts. All right, let's wrap it up real quick. Give me your thoughts. Your final thoughts on the MCU.
I'm just looking forward to Phase 5, honestly. I think Phase 4, we might sleep on that, but once Phase 5 comes, that's when I'll be like invested into it.
All I'm gonna say is Blade can hang with Black Panther. That's all I'm gonna say.
He can.
Yeah, he can.
Respect.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, who wants to take us out?
All right. Let me take y'all out. Episode 12 of the No Moves podcast.
Boop boop.
Here we growing bigger every fucking day, man. Yo, we got people listening internationally now. All right.
Shout out to Switzerland.
Yeah. Shout out to South Africa.
That's a fact.
Let's go. You already know what it is, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Got us on Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram, Twitter, man.
Anchor.
Every fucking thing,
YouTube.
yo. It's amazing. Closing statements. What y'all got?
It's kind of guy. Always so fly. Taking pics from the sky. Take y'all pics, and then say bye. It'll last longer. I don't know.
Oh!
I appreciate Meech for putting a cap on that. I'll see y'all next time.
Meech, what you got?
Hey, man. Episode 12. Let's just keep it going, man. Keep it going. Holla at your boy.
All I want to say is listen to that YBN Corday. And yeah, man. We out.